welcome to the Beetle and Grimm's Home Shopping Network. Today, Shipping Goblin George here is going to let you know about the amazing selection of officially licensed Dungeons & Dragons jewelry that we've made available.
Yes, water-deep, shiny faction tokens, shiny dragon coins. Oh, shiny shark medallion.
They're absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Oh, and here's an update. As a special offer for today only, if we don't sell 10 pieces by the end of this commercial, George and I will both be killed.
Seriously?
Not to worry. 10 very reasonably priced pieces of D&D jewelry is not a problem. I'm sure no one wants us to die. How much money you got on you?
Oh, bones, lint, more bones.
Come on, $15 for 3 dragon pieces. We get the ball rolling.
Oh, okay. Ooh, more bones. $15.
There you go.
I was saving that for lunch.
Oh, sale number 1, baby. Here we go. Dam's broken. Let's go. Run!
Hello, we're back. Finally, it seems like it's been forever. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. And as we play Tomb of Annihilation by Wizards of the Coast, my name's Joe, and yeah, again, I'm going to be your DM. And as I slowly try to kill off each and every one of these players you see before you. Yeah, so hello, players. Thanks for joining again.
Don't say you're going to kill yourself and then try and say hello nicely.
Well, you know, got
I'm going to
keep
have
you on
you.
your toes. Yeah. I'd like to welcome our special guest for this evening also, Stacey. Yep, she's back again to seek revenge on the party.
Back as the
Bad guy. There we go. Baddie.
I'm not a baddie. What do you want?
Well, we were talking about that, and we were trying to decide whether, like, you guys have done more horrible things to her than she's done to you. So
No, we haven't.
Are we the baddies?
Lee. It was all Lee, wasn't it?
yeah, that's true. It was Lee going, get in there.
I've been perfectly nice. Helped you out and everything.
Yeah. I'd
We
like to
just
say a
wanted
big
our
thank you
box
to.
list.
I'd like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Beard and Grim. And I believe we've got some discount codes for Beard and Grim. If you go to their website, you can get a lot of really cool merch as well. Is anyone actually sporting any Beard and Grim merch today?
No.
No,
not today.
Normally there's at least one of you.
Yep.
I think what Beetle and Grim need to do is send out some T-shirts to the Annihilation team.
Yes.
And then we would have some Beetle and Grim T-shirts. And I get another T-shirt.
And also a big thank you to Gale Force 9 who are also sponsoring us. And we have Gareth, who's a member of our team, who's also kindly agreed to give away a box. Have you got an example?
I have an example. There we go.
Dave's got one.
So thank you to Gareth and thank you to Gale Force 9. These are these are the character. This is a DM tin, but there are you will get a chance to find a character class tin. So competition today is a giveaway of you can pick whatever class you like, and inside you get all kinds of tracker systems and tokens to help play your tabletop game, and a little kind of marker pad that you can tick things off, like your HP, your hit points, and your armor class, and all the bits that go down a lot.
Yes. We have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at your hit points there. I was like, wow. Did you get
17.
did you get struck by the King of Feathers? Is that what it was? Or?
No. It was the play creaturey things when I started dashing and help 4. And Cork decided that he wasn't going to hit him anymore. And let him hit me. And I was like, oh, great, thanks.
we have rested since then, haven't we?
Well, yeah, me and Seamus decided to take a little wander looking for some fruits and mushrooms and leaves.
Wow.
Yes. So yeah, you can put your hit points back up to max because you have long rested between now and then. So
yes,
cool.
It's such a high number.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. So yeah, we here at Band of Badgers also
going for another walk.
organised a ton of great discounts for you that will be scrolling along at the bottom. So keep an eye out for those also. And we'll also during the stream, if you want to give a player inspiration, you can do so. What you just need to do is spend some channel points to highlight your message to say the word !inspire. And once 5 people have done that, then we will put a vote up and one of the players will get inspiration. And I believe we're allowing it to be stacked as well, to be nice. So
Wow, that's unlikely.
I know, that's the first time for everything. Please also remember to head over to our YouTube channels and subscribe there. It really does help us. We are trying to push to get the ability for what's it called, Dave?
Initiative?
No, recognised or whatever it is. On
Affiliated.
Affiliated, thank you.
Oh, affiliated.
Yes, yeah. Also, if you've got Twitch Prime, if you can subscribe here, that will also be a great help as well, and allow us to provide you with lots of content as we do.
And if you do subscribe during the stream, then you will see your name appear in lights.
Yeah, your name will pop up.
Oh.
So let's have a look who we've actually got in chat.
And if a lot of you do it, it really pisses Joe off.
Well, that's reason enough for me.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, it does. Do it loads. So shouts out to J Paul 222. The Maguire review. Hello.
Hey Josh.
Oh,
Great Ghost Girl. Oh look, we've already got Inspires going. Hal. Yeah, Hal. Yeah, that is another friend of ours, Chris.
Another Chris, another Hal.
So many Chris's, all the Chris's.
All the Chris.
Bibble Thumps. We were trying to work out what the start of your name was there. Oh yeah, we've already got 2 going. Nice. Oh, fellow Spartan. Sweet. So my promotions work. So that's good. Nice. Yeah, let's get to the moment we've all been waiting for, and that is Cork's summary of the previous session.
We have
about that.
We have a slight issue.
Cork just dropped.
No, we have a slight issue with Gareth. His sound card has stopped working, so he can only communicate with hand gestures.
No, that's Chris.
That is Chris. I've got the sound issues. Sound card has failed. Oh dear.
Oh, is that Chris? Sorry, I'm also getting messages from Gareth. That's why.
Oh right. Oh wow. Okay. Double tech fail. Those are rare.
They're not rare yet.
Not rare at all.
I thought all the tech failures were going to be yesterday.
All right, no, yeah. So Chris has got sound issues. Gareth is in the other message.
Oh wow. Okay.
Cool. So.
Right, let's just play the game.
Previous session. Yeah. So you basically found you've entered in the 9 puzzle cubes that you found. The doors to the front of the tomb opened up, and you managed to convince Zagmira to walk in with her group. and the door shut behind her, and you heard.
Can you guys hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was quite looking forward to your semaphore, though.
We can. Can you hear us?
No.
I'd take that as a no.
Oh, no.
I was quite looking forward to your
Oh wow,
He's playing
on
Twitch.
Sorry, my Zoom has stopped. My Zoom has stopped playing any audio.
Oh,
So
no.
all I've got is the stream.
That we can also hear.
Yeah.
Let's tell him to turn it down somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll put some bloody headphones on. Oh my god, it's all going Pete on.
Yeah. Oh,
who we lost now?
That's Chris.
Nice. Maybe he's thinking that he can do it.
Hear what we do. Hold on. Let me try some magic. If this will work, it might not.
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of did. We'll use this until Chris gets back.
What
Ooh.
did something weird just go with? Oh, that's clever. I like it.
What am I missing out on?
Magic.
Magic.
Yeah,
Oh,
magic.
man. I like magic. Where is it? There.
And I'm in the middle.
Hello, Sean.
Welcome to Tomb of Annihilation.
So, Dave as well, Barda. Hello. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, we'll just crack on whilst we wait for them. So yeah, the doors opened up. Dagmira walked in, and the doors shut behind her and her group. And you heard the sounds of some screaming and gas pouring into her room, and then the screaming suddenly stopped, and then the doors opened again, and in front of you there was just a pile of dead bodies with like veins and popping out their heads and pained expressions on their faces, all slumped in a heap.
You carry on. I'm just going to let Chris in.
Okay. And beyond that, there is now, instead of a doorway that was blocking the opposite side, is now open. You can see a long corridor that's filled with overgrown tree roots and leaves covering all of the floor, etc.
Do you have sound now, Chris?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Not touching you.
Do not touch.
I apologise so much.
It's all right, man. At the far end of the corridor, you can see a carving into the wall that's coming out. That is a bearded devil's face with its mouth is almost stretched wide open, and inside is a well of utter darkness.
Does it kind of look like?
Yeah.
You kind of look like what, sorry? Oh, like that. Yes. Yeah. Funny enough, that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I thought he was leaning into it. I didn't know what he was doing.
Oh right. Oh no. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my longbow and have it at the ready, and carefully have a look around sort of the stone in front of us to see if there's any kind of like, are they all overgrown with moss in between like the cracks and everything, or are they obviously sort of clean and fresh?
Yeah, so inside the first room is where you've got the pile of bodies.
Right.
And as you walk in there, you sort of notice that the pile of bodies seems to move slightly.
I hit it with my quarterstaff. Stop moving like. Hey, look, guys! I don't know what to say, but the bodies are starting to move. The recently deceased are starting to move. Do you think it's time we should go?
I think so. Let's get out of here.
How would you like to enter the scene, Stacey? You like a hand pops out?
Pretty much. It's almost like, you know, Night of the Living Dead. Like Zagmira kind of both hands kind of like straight up out of the corpses and then just sort of oh, that's never going to come out.
Hey, look, everyone! It's Ziggy. Hey, Ziggy, to pull up. Here's my. I'll give you my quarterstaff, and I'll pull you out like.
I kind of very tentatively take it and pull myself up using it, a little bit wary that, you know, they did just basically try and
pull
kill me.
Ziggy out like.
Right. I'm covered in team members.
I'll hand you a water skin. That might help.
I'm all right. Thank you. I'm sure I have my own. Somewhere in amongst all of these corpses.
Is there anyone else alive in there with you?
Well, I can't say I was looking. Is anyone else alive? If so, please raise your hand now. Oh, look, everybody's dead.
I guess you were kind of lucky how everyone just piled on top of you to protect you like that.
Yes, luck.
Very unfortunate. Completely unforeseeable. Didn't know it was going to happen. Nope.
So we found a big face in the wall. Have you seen anything like this before?
I can't say that between being on the floor and covered in corpses that I have seen anything other than perhaps someone else's face.
So as you move closer towards the door at the opposite end, you can see that where the doors have opened, a sign is up on the roof above you, and I'm going to show that to you guys now, so you can see that. And if one of you could read it out for the audience, that'd be great. But there is it in text at the bottom, so you don't need to read the actual stone bit.
All right. Fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle, and the seas dry up, and the dead rise, and I. Okay.
That's right.
Thank you. Azarek the Eternal, reap the world of the living. Those who there enter, take heed. The enemies opposed. One stands between them. In the darkness, it hides. Don the mask or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child. The keys turn on the inside only.
There you go. So
don't get it.
that'll be in your player journal, so you can refer to that whenever you need to do something.
Did you just say, Cork, that the keys on the inside?
Keys? Yeah, something like that.
Keys
That
turn
doesn't sound ominous at all.
on the inside.
And Don has a mask.
Look, seeing as this seems to be some unfortunate accident, and seeing as I appear to be out of paid employees, perhaps you wouldn't mind assisting me through here.
Yeah. We go in now anyway. You follow, you'll be fine. Things work out. Cork lucky that way.
I'm sure Cork is.
So,
what's the going rate for being killed by being your bodyguard?
I'm sure we can discuss it afterwards. After all, we don't know what this will throw at us. I can't possibly give you an estimate based on unknown circumstances.
Oh, right, yeah, we should get paid. Cork just likes going in twos.
All right, well, if I'm still alive at the end of this, I'll make sure you get everything you deserve for the work you do.
Woohoo!
I just look at Cork and go, you are easily pleased.
It could be in that way. Easily pleased. Have low expectations. That way, everything pleases you.
But she's offered you nothing.
Nothing is good. She hasn't killed me.
There we go. We're 2 for 1. Let's continue before this room shuts again, shall we?
Is this one gonna
Okay.
shut again? Like, then definitely we should get a move on. Cork,
Cork
lead the way.
Cork looks at Zach Mirror and goes, Zach Mirror, you go first.
Again? I'm afraid I'm not quite that stupid. Perhaps someone with a little more fortitude.
Well, I've got a shell.
to
Do
go
you
for-
think that's got a lot of fortitude on it?
Well, you're basically built like a fort, so why not?
Okay, let's do this then. Like,
So me and Obo will move up front.
Okay.
Joe, basically we're gonna slowly approach the stone face. I think.
Okay.
You okay with that, Obo?
Yeah. Are you both going either side, or are you taking one side of the?
We'll go. Cork will take the right hand side.
yeah, that's fine. I'll take the left. Is there anything up in the in like the nostrils? Like, is there? What does he mean by the keys on the inside?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm kind of flummoxed about that, you know.
As you walk up the corridor itself, could you each make a dex saving throw for me, please?
Is this something I can see or not at all?
It would be a plate on the floor that you would have stepped on.
I swear, if I step on this one as well.
Well, once I can tell you what squares they were in and once they've been triggered. So there's one.
Where was that one, Joe?
No, that was just for Cork and Obo because they were moving up in front.
I take it this isn't something I would actually see, is it? So I don't get advantage that way.
It would not be, no. So as you step onto the pressure plate, you hear a click and a dart flies out from the side and it makes a ranged attack at you each. So we'll do just one for both of you. So a 19, does that hit?
Who?
I think that's either of us.
Yeah, it hit. My armor class is 19, so it hits me.
Okay, cool. So it's only 1d4 damage each. So you both take 3. So yeah, just dinks into the side of you and sort of just skims the side of your neck.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, Cork. This it shoots back. This one, like.
So yeah, there is pressure plates in these 2 squares here, and the rest of the party should be able to traverse through the map, the all the way up to the mouth itself.
I'd like to climb along the wall, please.
Yeah, that's so. I'm gonna misty step up to there.
Did you say you're going to misty step?
Yeah.
Okay. So unfortunately, misty step doesn't work in quite the way that you would like once you're actually inside the tomb itself. And in doing so, Sarkis actually just disappears from view.
And doesn't reappear.
Yes, that's correct. He reappears, but I will put him elsewhere on the map, and we can come back to him shortly.
Okay.
Where on earth did your friend go?
He disappears a lot. It happens.
It's that magic. Shazam.
But yeah, you're
I
currently...
literally, I looked at the mask and I went, "Ooh," and I've not appeared what I thought I was going to appear.
That's correct, yes. I'm just getting to the section to you so you can see where your character actually is. But yeah, we'll carry on with the rest of you guys for now. The rest of you are currently standing in front of the wide open devil's mask.
We lose elf. We lose elf. Do we have emergency elf?
I'm gonna see
Oh, no.
on the left-hand side very carefully.
Not this time. Unfortunately, just the regular old halfling.
Cork is now slightly startled by the event and is looking at the face of the thing on the wall. He's just like, nope, not touching. Cork been hit by dart already. Let's see, this is bad place.
I don't know. You seem to handle the dark pretty well.
He didn't touch it, though, did he?
So
no, nobody touch anything. That's what Cork said. Cork said, wait. Bad things.
Not even touch the face, like? I touched the nose.
So if you touching the devil's statue itself, it doesn't react at all. But if you were to like look into the mouth, it's just darkness. You can't see anything in there.
Okay.
As in some sort of magical darkness, because I've got dark vision.
I was about to say it's magical darkness would be what you'd assume it to be, but I believe that Matt can see magical darkness. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, I can see through magical darkness.
Who's got a torch lit? Anyone?
So yeah, I'll peer in and see what I can see.
So looking inside, you do see a sort of strange-looking demonic type creature with massive like horns and huge wings, just standing at the back of the room. And as you sort of peer into the room, you see him start rushing towards you.
Amazing. Guys.
What did you see?
It's coming. There's a big thing coming. It's a big horned thing.
And I'd assume that you would pull your head back out again.
Oh, yeah.
See him running towards you. Yeah. And so, yeah, it doesn't follow you through. It just sort of stays inside there.
Stays inside the mouth.
Yeah.
Can we see it now?
Nope, not from within.
Okay.
I see.
What in there?
Perhaps this has something to do with the thing on the ceiling. In the darkness it hides. It's dark in there, and there's something hiding.
It is. And then when I put my head through, it came and was running for me.
Well, do you have a mask?
I mean, not right now. No.
Perhaps.
I have a mask.
Well, perhaps try that. It says, what did it say? Don a mask or be seen?
Sure.
You would think maybe specific mask, but okay, go with mask.
Well, I don't have a specific mask. Do you have a mask that is specific?
No, you have a face.
I have a mask that we found in the city outside.
I think Sarkis has a thought.
Yeah, I think he's agreeing with Azrael. Yeah. All right. So can I try your mask? See what happens.
I'll take the mask off and hand it to Seamus.
As
he can see in the dark and I can't.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll put the mask on and have another look.
So you're gonna poke your head through and have another look to see what's going on with the...
Yeah, why not?
He's wearing a mask. He's definitely hiding now.
Yeah.
Won't be seen.
Whoa, that's a lot of dice.
Does a 19 hit you?
Me? Yeah.
Say no.
Yeah. So that's 11 damage and 14 psychic damage.
So that's 25.
Yeah. So as you stick your head through, you just get this claw just rakes down the side of your face.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah. So that didn't work. That did not work.
No, really?
No. As they come out bleeding with a nice scar.
Oh, Seamus, look, you've got something on your face, man.
Yeah, you got red on me.
It's your face. It's your cheeks.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Cork is learning to master sarcasm and goes, "Try again."
No, Cork, back off, man. Back off, man. Look, Seamus, come here. Look, calm down, like, calm down. I just put my hand on your face. Don't worry, it won't hurt for just like 1 second, like, and then I will cast Cure Wounds, and my hand will glow underneath, and it will repair the damage.
Very good. Thanks, Oboe.
The halfling lost half a moustache.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Not my tash.
Yes, 13 hit points back.
13. Lovely. Thank you. So it's 85. Yep.
As entertaining as this is there another way we could go that's not apparently through this space?
Yeah, looks like that way or that way.
I'd suggest we ignore the face and move on.
I concur.
So yeah, whilst you're deciding which way to go, can Sarkis see whereabouts he is at the minute?
I can see darkness.
Okay, let's have a...
Unless there's a bit of a map on it soon.
You are sort of in the top middle section. So what you can see is basically a pit of bodies.
I just left it.
And you're currently standing in this pit.
Ah, yeah, see that now. I'm standing in the pit.
Yes, that's correct. And opposite you is a large creature with a really strange open mouth with rows and rows of teeth and tentacles that also have these teeth attached to the ends of them that are just sort of flailing around all over the place.
Mummy?
Does it look friendly?
It's currently just sort of picking up a body with one. It will just slam one of its tentacles down, and the tentacles kind of latch on to the bodies, and it just shoves them in its face. And they just disappear down the back of its throat.
Has it noticed me?
At the moment, it's busy eating the body pile in front of it.
Okay. I'm gonna have a look around the room, like the ceiling. Is there any openings or doors or hatches?
Yes. So to the north, there is another devil type stone carving in the wall itself, and it has 2 candles in each of its eyes. And I'm just gonna.
Are they lit?
They are, yeah. So both of them are lit, and I'm just trying to get. So 1 minute. So yeah, they're the main things in the room itself. Is this creature that's currently devouring the dead bodies in the pit, and this.
Step it again. So is there a big gaping mouth as well?
Yep. So there's a gaping mouth, and it's got large nostrils, and the eyes are lit up. Yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted to go over, if you want to go over to it and inspect it more, yeah, I can tell you what you find and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealthily move. Try not to draw attention to myself.
Yeah, if you want to roll a check on your stealth, how stealthy you are. Okay. What was that? 18. Yeah. 18. Yeah. So you managed to get over to the devil's face itself. So a 8-foot high devil's face protrudes from the north wall, and inspecting it, you notice that both of its nostrils contain a hollow cavity, and each one has a stone lever inside it.
What could possibly go wrong? I'm going to try and try and see if I put my hands in there, pull both the levers. What's the worst that can happen?
You're going to pull them both at the same time?
Well, no, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm just trying to ruminate in my head. If I put my hands in there, I pull both the levers. What's the worst that could probably happen? I'm just trying to run it through my head, just to think if I've experienced anything like this before. You know, maybe seen Quark do anything this stupid, or like, right, I'm doing it. I'm going to put my hands in. I'm going to grab the levers and pull or push, whichever way they go.
Okay. So as you crank both the levers in towards the skull itself, the candles change color and the eyes start glowing red. And
that's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
And the room almost sort of starts pulsating and going all sort of wibbly wobbly, shall we say. And what happens is that both yourself and the creature that you're in the room with appear back in front of the other stone statue where you were previously trying to teleport to.
Oh, you dick.
That's good.
Oh,
at least he's not going to get taken out.
It's friendly. It's 5.
I'm so glad.
Monster.
I'm so glad I didn't say what it was, because now it's going to be like just appearing next to you. One moment, guys. It could
next to me as well. It was at least 24 away from the last.
it appears as close to the other stone devil's mouth as it could.
Oh shit!
Yeah. How's your face, Seamus?
Yeah, pretty good.
Give me 2 seconds, guys.
You're still wearing that mask.
I am still wearing that mask.
Yeah, this is where we find out the mask works for this creature, but not the other one.
Are you still on? Yeah, he's still on this map. So let me just find the. This is ridiculous. What I will do is I'll give each of you initiative, because you're going to need to roll for initiative in a moment. So you guys can deal with that whilst I sort this out.
No more Misty Step.
Misty Step bad.
We was having a conversation about Misty Step, and I've only ever seen one person use it effectively. I think when we was playing Rime and Frostmaiden the other week, weren't it? And whoever used it in the Rime and Frostmaiden game was the second person I've ever seen used it effectively. Everyone else just gets skills.
I'm calling this a win.
Calling this a win. I'm not dead.
So far, I mean.
Oh dear God!
Oh my word!
Oh God, it's horrible! Oh God!
This is my friend Clive.
Hi, Clive.
He's really nice. He just likes to eat things. There's dead bodies down there. Just clear the way for him. He'll go eat those. He'll be fine.
I'd throw the halfling at it.
He's not dead, Cork, yet.
So yeah, this creature appears just in front of you alongside Sarkas. And I'm just going to give him a turn as well.
Okay, I get advantage on initiative rolls. Is this thing surprising us, or is it just initiative order?
No, it's just initiative order. There's no surprise or anything like that. So the creature got a initiative of 11.
I rolled 10, but it's not. Eternal.
I roll.
Yeah.
And I'll do my advantage roll as well. 7. I'm going to take the 17.
Right. Holy moly.
Nice, 25.
Yeah.
Like a ninja.
So let me
Really
just work
good.
this out. We've made it through a corridor and we've triggered about
Yep.
4 traps.
Absolutely. Things are going good.
Well,
So for some reason, Zagmira's initiative didn't roll, so I'll add that for you. What was Sarkis's initiative?
10.
10. And Oboe's?
Oboe.
17.
17.
Oboe 17.
Perfect.
And Seamus is 7. Ooh,
Alright, cool.
string.
My roll 20's been really slow.
Things are not looking good for Seamus.
Don't worry, you attack Hawk first.
Alright, so Zagmira, you're up first.
Ah. Okay.
Let's
Well,
Zoidberg impression and go. Whoop, 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 whoop.
first things first, let's cast Mage Armor on myself.
Because magic has gone so well.
Yeah. And I'm going to take a few steps back. About 10 feet. I'm over here now. That's my turn. Nope.
You're gonna nope out of that.
I'm straight up noping.
Azrael, you're up.
Well, I don't know. I'm feeling exceptionally brave today.
The dickish DM would have gone, Zagmira, did you check the pressure plates?
No, she did not. She literally just walks backwards and casts Mage Armor like, whoa.
She's one step away from them and they've already been triggered, so she's fine.
Right. Unfortunately, I can't. Reach it with a melee weapon.
That's annoying. I'm only small. Does that help?
So I will attack with my longbow. First off,
What's the range on your melee weapon?
5 feet.
Okay.
I don't have reach. I'm using a spear, but I don't have reach. So I shoot my longbow pretty accurately, hitting with armor class 25.
Yeah, hits.
And that's amazing. 6 damage. Minimum 6 damage. But I do now get 2 attacks, so I'm going to take a second shot. And this time, I'm going to use Kensei's shot, which can be a little bit of extra damage. So hopefully I won't roll minimum this time. So that is an armor class of 19 this time.
Nice, yeah, hits.
And this does 14 points of damage. And I think if I use a key point, I'm just going to check this. Stunning strike. No, it's only a melee weapon, so that doesn't count. No, so it's just a 14 damage and a 6 damage previously, so that's 20 damage total.
Nice, good hits.
I would like to move, if I may. So I'm going to move. I'm going to climb along the wall to this point here. So I'm going to drop down from the wall in that square.
Okay.
Hopefully not on top of a pressure plate.
No, so you're fine.
That's my diver.
So standing next to you in the end of this corridor here is actually a glass door, and you can see into the room next to you.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
Oboe, you're up.
Okay, I will. Okay. I'm gonna bang my staff on the floor and I'm gonna channel erupting earth, and I'm just gonna kind of smother the whole thing
Sorry, I was getting harassed by children. And what was that, mate?
Erupting earth to just literally crumble all the wall and the ground beneath it and around it, and just kind of mix it all in.
Okay.
Mix it all in together.
Have you got? Do you need to roll for a hit or anything on that?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's have a look.
You got beat 17.
I'll take the left one 5, so no. And what's the damage?
3d12. I've just rolled it on D&D Beyond. I didn't do great. I got 12.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, the sort of stone just hits into it and crumples it, but it seems to just sort of bounce off it. It doesn't do as much damage to it. Have you got any other attacks or any movement you need to do?
No. I will stay where I am. By looking at the map, I've got partial cover of the head.
Mm-hmm.
So I will stay. And
you've got your meat shield in front of you.
Yeah.
Cork, you're up.
Well, what does Cork usually do in a situation like this, except for go into a blind rage and swing for the hills? So, yes, Cork will have a look at the weird tentacle monster and just, nope! just hit it as hard as he can.
Ah, yes, the two different types of men. They know I'm out and they know it's going.
It's going to be my great reckless mauling. So you will get advantage to hit against me.
Mm-hmm.
That is 19 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Total of 21 damage.
Nice.
And then I'll use a second attack as well and do the same thing. That is 22.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 25 damage.
Oof,
Nice.
Critical for you on a 19.
No, that's for a fighter.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, wow.
Really?
Cork will literally just Drax the Destroyer this. Basically just jump into it, almost slow motion, just, just hammer it and hammer it and hammer it, and just hammer everything as quickly as he can, just frantic mashing until it's just a pulp.
Nice.
I'm gonna drop one using cry.
Cork will turn around, just smiling, covered in viscera, and just look at Zagmir and be like, I'm like you now, covered in body bits.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Cork was expecting a tougher fight from that thing.
No, they're very fleshy.
Zagmira is going to take the time to sit there and prestidigitate herself clean. Just walking along like...
Because magic has gone so well in this place.
So, yeah, to your left, you can see a crystally glass door. Creepers and vines cling to the wall around the door itself, and a arched crystal window is set into it. It's 10 foot high, and you can see through it into the chamber beyond. And then to your right, you've got an open area that opens out into a area below. You can see one floor down, but you can tell that there's multiple levels, but you can't see any further than the floor below you.
I think Cork will be somewhat distracted by the glass door to the left.
Mm-hmm.
So Cork will somewhat carefully walk over there, realizing there's a grate on the floor. Can Cork examine the grate before he goes across?
Yes, certainly. So looking through the grate, you do see running water. It's quite a sort of slow running, sludgy, sort of murky coloured water, and it's sort of flowing from south to north. So if you're looking at it that way, it'd be left to right.
Okay. Cork will just walk over the grate with not too much of a care at the moment, and we'll look at the glass door and just push.
Yeah, it is locked, but it doesn't open. It doesn't seem to have any sort of key or locking mechanism.
Cork will look at the people behind him.
Cork, can you smash the glass like?
No.
Glad you suggested
Use your
it.
hammer. Can you smash the glass?
Cork will smash the glass recklessly.
Wow.
So Mira kind of puts a finger up as if she's going to say something, realizes it's pointless, and just goes,
Cork still has rage at this point. He's reckless. He won't care. Cork smashes the glass, and then Sarkis disappears again.
The keys turn on the inside only.
Yes, I run around the corner.
They do.
So as the glass shatters, it just sort of sends small shards of glass everywhere, sort of falling at your feet and whatnot. But other than that, nothing much seems to happen.
you
don't have access to the room
Seeing
beyond.
as that went so well, Cork, why don't you stride in there and throw the lid off the sarcophagus?
Whee!
So
Go the other way and have a look on the
I can tell you what you can see beyond.
Yeah.
A vaulted tomb is overgrown with moss and creepers. A stone sarcophagus rests on a step dais in the middle of the floor. On the wall beyond the sarcophagus, two large statues of bears grip a 5-foot diameter bronze disc embossed with a dozen glaring eyes. 6 desiccated corpses slump on thrones in niches along the walls. Each corpse wears a black mask made of paper mache and feathers. An arched crystal window to the east offers a view of the tunnel beyond. Okay, that's where you just smashed your way through.
So the two star things, you said they were bear statues, is that correct?
That's correct. And they're holding a large bronze disc that's embossed with a dozen eyes.
I'm going to lean down to James and say, Bedford, do we follow a party or do we split up and go right to find our own treasure?
Treasure, you say?
probably not wise to be split up.
Well, it went so well last time.
Okay, so this is the Temple of the Nine Gods. Does that mean, and it's a bear theme? Is there a god that had a bear theme?
Yogi.
Oh.
I roll a religion to try and figure out if I remember any gods with bear themes.
So, Stacey, there is a handout that is the Legends of the Nine Gods, which has got, don't know, I'm assuming it says it's all players, so I'd assume that's you as well.
That? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you did need to refer to that as well at any
Oh
point.
yeah, I see it.
I don't think there was a bear one, was there? There's Almirage.
I mean, I have an image of some of the gods. Would I potentially recognise this as Zorbo?
Yeah, so that was the koala bear god. Well, it's not a koala bear, but yeah, basically a koala bear.
Okay. So we suspect this is one of the nine. And this is his shrine in this temple, maybe?
So as Cork and Obo step closer where they are at the moment, you can actually see on the bronze disc itself where the eyes are. They're actually moving about, dying all over the room. Like each one of the eyes is sort of moving independently of the other one. And
Hey, look, can anyone see that? Look, the eyes the eyes are moving like. Is that a bit weird? Look, if I step over here, look, they start following me. Like, and if I go back over here,
stop moving.
Okay.
We need to put the masks on. We need to put the masks on. The masks that are on the corpses, they're wearing papier-mâché masks with feathers. Why don't we try putting them on and then see if the eyes follow us?
I think they're dead. Like,
Okay,
you really said don the mask or be seen.
Oh yeah.
I'll move over. I'll move over to this corpse here. Take the mask off of the corpse, put it on, and then move closer to the sarcophagus and check to see if the eyes are still following me.
So you've put the mask on that was on the corpse.
Yes.
Okay. No, they're still sort of darting around. If Obo was wanting to move over there, could you make a stealth check for me, please?
I can indeed. I will try. Wrong system. 16 in total.
Nice. Yeah, so that's fine. The other thing that I'll let you know, Obo, because you've got such a high passive perception, is that you actually notice that there is a secret door behind the undead gentleman sitting at his throne.
One that Asriel just took the mask from.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
In
correct.
that case, can I...
My passive perception is 18.
It needs to be higher than that, unfortunately.
Okay.
Obo's is like 20-something, so...
24, I think, if I'm correctly.
Yep. Mine's high. So I'll get the mask from chair number 2, and then I'll go back to chair number 1.
Yep.
And Asriel, look. There's I think there's a door there.
Okay.
Do you want to go in?
Do you want to open it, or should I check for traps?
I don't know. This place is. We've already seen a few traps. Like maybe we should start being a little bit more prudent. Like.
I agree. I'll cast find traps.
Okay. So if you want to cast find traps.
Yeah. So you sense presence of any trap within range. It's within line of sight. Range is 120 feet. So I guess that'll do the room. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by an alarm spell, glyph warding, or a mechanical pit trap, but would not reveal a natural weakness in the floor, an unstable ceiling, or a hidden sinkhole.
Cool. So, would you say that the way I sort of explained it was almost like spider senses? Like you get a sort of tingling feeling about certain areas or what have you. Unfortunately, you don't get any tingling feeling coming from the room itself, but you get a feeling that your spider senses are almost off or not working as they should be.
Okay, so because this is a magical spell, and we've already observed Sarkis not quite going to plan, that magic might be a bit shonky at the moment.
Yes.
I took a detour and found a friend, which
Which we said hello to, and it was all good.
Pate.
Well, no, he brought an ally back, and we killed it.
Right. We are the baddies, aren't we?
we are.
That's such a good Mitchell and Webb skit.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Didn't even ask his name.
No.
I found out, and he just killed it.
Obo, I can't detect any traps. There's nothing here that I can find, but
Well, let's just open the door.
spells
then,
are working properly. That's
I'll poke
maybe.
it with a stick first. I'll poke my stick through. See if that opens the door.
Let me do it with my spear, maybe.
Okay.
Do it with my spear.
Whilst they're doing that, can Sagmira mage hand a mask off to her own, like off of one of them to her own face? Because she ain't taking chances. These guys are messing with corpses.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah.
I'm going to say you will all get the impression that Cork is not going to hesitate about opening the sarcophagus much longer. Cork is kind of edging closer to it, like Apu from Aladdin.
I noticed Cork not being able to withhold his eager anticipation about opening the sarcophagus. So I draw my longsword and put myself into a guarding stance with my paying boss, Shameless.
Oh, yeah.
Not the one who gives me false promises of, oh, I'm alive, you'll get what you deserve. Oh.
I mean, as I recall, our payment is very similar. Yeah. Yeah, our pay deal is very, very similar.
No, you mentioned the word gold and treasure.
I did.
Whereas Sagmira just says you'll get what you deserve. And,
Fair enough.
Could be a knife in the back.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if it is, then you deserve it.
That's what you deserve.
I'm fairly
And
sure
you'll be
Cork
grateful for
what
it.
he's about to do. Cork looks around the room at everyone else with a big smile. Just lets them have a moment to quickly do something before Cork grabs the...
I'm going to put my finger, don't do it.
Yeah, Mira's going to kind of half cover round the corner of the door. Just, like, she knows it's a broken glass door, but she's just like,
lifts the lid.
Unfortunately, as you sort of try to lift the lid, you feel it's sort of weighted down to the rest of the sarcophagus, and it doesn't budge whatsoever.
Oh.
What an anticlimax.
That is such an anticlimax.
Are you too weak to lift the lid, Cork?
Oh.
That's disappointing. But you're really
Cork.
strong.
Cork looks at them all, looks at the lid, has another idea.
Gosh.
Oh dear.
Hey, Cork, it worked on the glass, man.
It did, didn't it? Let's do it.
As he's about to hit the nuclear weapon with the army device, I'm going to climb down this wall here and check out what's outside. So I'm going to climb down the wall, not down the stairs.
Okay. As you do so, you come down to the water, and it's sort of churning up this sort of sludgy water, and yeah, it's just kicking up a lot of foam.
Hang on. Has he opened up that secret passage?
Yeah.
Oh.
the GTFO.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god. Cork is now like, sarcophagus.
Cork has his maul up in the air like this. Looking at the secret passage going, oh. He paused mid-swing, just, oh. And he's just distracted.
I wonder what that next, Cork.
is he ever going to swing that thing?
Oh, he will. He will.
Soon?
Do you want to wager?
What has real find?
I'll have 5 goals. He doesn't break the sarcophagus.
No.
Who's up for that?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to break it.
You can pay me out of what you're going to pay me when I keep you alive.
All right, then, fine, I'll take it. 5 gold, he breaks the sarcophagus.
Cork is just distracted by what Asriel's doing. He's like, what do you find?
Cork, the sarcophagus. Try and break it.
What down the stairwell?
You know, this bet doesn't count if he doesn't attempt it.
Catman?
Cork, I bet you 3 gold that you cannot break that sarcophagus.
You bet me 3 gold that I can't break it. Yet
No,
you bet
I'm
5...
I'm betting Cork 3 gold.
While everyone's trying to like haggle and bet over it, can I just go over there and open it up?
Yeah, so if you want to walk over and try and open the sarcophagus as well.
Yep.
As Imo steps up.
Was that strength check?
This is starting to be like a sword in the stone type situation. Yeah, can you make a athletics check for me, please? Of 13.
No.
That is not.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, you go to push it, and you can feel it sort of almost start to shift slightly, but you just don't have the ability to budge it out of the way completely. But it does seem to move for you.
I got it to. It does budge. It's not like we just need someone strong, or you can just swing Cork.
Is Obo wearing a mask?
Maybe.
You look very pretty.
That's what I was
No,
thinking.
is Obo wearing a mask? As he moves
Yeah, I got my mask on. Yeah, mask on is fine. I can see out of it, but it moved a little bit. I can't. I'm not obviously not as strong as you, Cork.
No, but you wear mask, and mask move coffin.
Well, I was using my hands, like, but why? If you think that's a theory, like, why don't you go and put a mask on?
Cork will go grab a mask. Cork will put it on.
If you're wanting to walk over there, I'm going to need a.
I'm climbing along the wall.
I'm getting a message.
I'm going to need a stealth check if you want to go over there, or I will allow you to just take Obo's mask and try it with Obo's mask.
I'm not going to fire over Obo's mask. Cork can see other masks. Cork will go for other masks.
Can you do me a dex? Not a stealth check then, please.
Yeah. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Cork's sheet was not opening. So I just rolled a d20.
Nice. Yep, you're fine.
Cool. Cork will take the mask.
And then I'm assuming you're going to do the same.
Yeah. Can I now just try and budge the coffin lid a little bit?
Yeah, same deal. So if you can try and do a athletics check for me, please.
Sure. No,
Count.
Cork's character
He
sheet.
pushes the lid off. Does this count in the bet?
Yes, I think so.
So if it's a pushing action, Cork probably gets advantage on it because of his bear.
All that.
I'd roll normal.
Fancy a raise?
Double check. Sorry, it's been like 3 weeks since I've looked at Cork's sheet. I just need to make sure he's there.
There it is.
You have advantage on strength checks made to push, pull, lift, and break objects.
Yeah, cool. Roll it again.
Roll it better this time.
Yeah.
Go on, Cork. You could break it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Nice. Yeah, so you just shove it and you feel the whole lid of the sarcophagus slide off and just hit the ground on the side, and it breaks into two pieces.
Yes!
As it does so.
5 gold.
I'm fairly sure you were betting he couldn't.
No. I said he would smash it.
No, you said he wouldn't be able to.
So from looking inside, you see the bones of a small bear creature, which is a Zorbo, and on top of it you see a small ring just sitting on top of the heap of bones.
What have you found?
Cork found ring.
I see.
Cork picks up the ring.
So as you touch the ring, the dust and the bones all sort of swirl around inside the sarcophagus, and take the shape of a small feral bear-like creature that billows towards you in a ghostly roar, and that is the spirit of Obalaka, the Zorbo, is trying to inhabit your body. So like I said before we started, you've got the choice of either trying to fight off or just going with it and then letting it inhabit you. The ring is a ring of protection as well, by the way.
Fucking sick.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, Cork won't resist. He'll just be like, he will mistake it and just think, like, oh, that's kind of like a. Because Cork has a spirit animal, which is a beaver. And Cork will go,
Pretty close.
that's kind of like a beaver.
Yeah, that'll do.
Now, normally you'd only hand the floor and the power to one individual, but I'm probably just going to give it to all of you so you can all see what the thing is that they've got, or would you prefer it to be just for yourself, Chris?
I don't know what the
I
power
think
is.
just to the individual.
Do you think? Okay.
And then
Okay,
see if they can do it.
Yeah. The other thing as well, if you do roleplay those flaws and perks, it says in the book to give you inspiration for doing so.
Perfect.
So there is benefits.
I already have inspiration. I need to remember to use it.
Nice. I haven't been keeping an eye on the chat. I don't know how close, whether we've had many. I think I had 2 inspires. So, right, that handout should now be in your handouts and Oberlacker's spirit handout. So you can have a look at the flaws and the powers there.
Oberlacker. He's adorable.
Yeah.
I shall read this out.
And whilst... Oh, okay, yeah. Go on.
Oberlacker, the Zorbo, is nervous and obsessive.
Oh no.
While inhabited by Oberlacker, you gain the following flaw, which overrides any opposing flaw. I am risk adverse and a slave to routine.
Oh wow.
Wow, it's like
well
the
done for accepting that as a
it's the anti-cork one.
It is. It really is.
Power. While Oberlacker inhabits you, you can attune to 1 additional magic item. When Oberlacker leaves you, all magic items to which you are attuned are no longer attuned to you.
Attuned to any magical item?
No.
The ring of protection that he's just found.
Is that an attunement?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
But
then I can't use
Cork
it.
basically become an accountant.
Yeah, Cork accountant. Yeah.
Business Cork.
Business Cork. That's right. It's business Cork again. Oh, man.
Ready for business.
Yes. You have to put time to attune it.
So whilst you're thinking about that, I know Azrael went round the corner into the water. And
Wall.
yes, yeah. But you see before you you see a strange looking skeleton.
Okay.
It looks like a normal skeleton, apart from the fact that its neck and its head have got sort of weird shaped metal pieces, almost as if they've been rammed inside it. And I can let you guys see that. So yeah, it's got like a strange metal brace piece on its neck, and its head is in a strange shape as well. It's just sort of standing there. It hasn't spotted you.
Okay, I will head back to the room. So I'll make a stealth check and try and move quietly.
Yep, it's fine. It's not got a really high enough perception to even notice you being there to come to us.
Yeah, it was a 13 on the roll anyway, so it wasn't great. I will climb back round the wall, back round to the stairs, and into the room. There's a skeleton downstairs in the water. So there's a secret door back here, and the stairs that go down, and they go into this sort of underground stream. And I think the water is the one that runs underneath the grate that's outside this room. But there's a skeleton down there. Does one of you want to come with me, and we'll take the skeleton out and maybe investigate this way?
Wait. You said a skeleton.
Don't like the sound of that.
Do you mean a walking skeleton or a skeleton?
No, a walking animated undead creature.
Oh, great.
Is this the only secret door, Azrael? Have we tried the other throws, see if there's any other doors?
We didn't go the other way. No.
I guess
It has some sort of weird things in its neck that seem to be forcibly placed there.
Weird things don't sound good.
It's not your average run-of-the-mill skeleton. Otherwise, I'd have taken care of it myself. But yeah, it's.
Do we want to check
I
if
don't
this
know.
is the only route out and see if there's any other secret exits around?
Or in the
Or we
other
could go the other way.
chairs. Up
Well,
for going down and seeing the skeleton, yeah.
I think two of us will be able to take care of it. So why don't the rest of you search the room for any more hidden doors, and me and Seamus will go and take care of the skeleton.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Okay, my boss, cheers.
Yeah, we
Don't
can
like
do
this
that.
idea.
Why?
I'll go back down.
Because Cork has to roleplay nervousness.
I'll deal with whatever that was later.
How am I supposed to be incredibly brazen and incredibly nervous? The two things don't mix.
I'm not gonna get you to roll it or anything because he's only got like 13 hit points, and I think between you and Seamus, you'll probably be able to dispatch that in like a round or two.
I think so.
What happens is once you heal the. Sorry, I just put an arrow in my mouth because you guys are talking. Well, once you dispatch the skeleton, its head almost sort of falls off and shrinks down to the size of a small key.
An actual skeleton key.
Yeah.
I will pick that up.
I think so. Did you, when you were down here last time, did you go the other way?
No, I only went this way.
All right.
So does this way go underneath the grate at all, Joe?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay. So, and this wall here is the end of that part of the corridor, is it?
Yeah. Let's have a look. I just want to see what the lighting situation is. Yeah, so that wall there is basically where it goes over. I can move you onto the other side of the river underneath the grate if you need me to do so.
Well, I'll go with Seamus and Sarkis to the upper end. We'll explore.
Yeah, I'm basically going to stick with Seamus because.
So this, I guess, this water is again quite shallow.
It is. It says it's 3 foot high, so I don't know how tall you are.
All right. No, that's too tall for me. So I'll cast Find Familiar, and my imp will come out.
Well, so you can just jump on the back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. I could just jump on your back. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you go around that corner, Azrael, water is sort of gushing and pouring out of the wall around the side, and the cavern floor is muddy and it's sort of churning up the mud. And just above the pool surface is a large treasure chest that's dangling from a rusty chain that's embedded in the ceiling.
With next to the neon sign saying "trap."
Yeah, pretty much. Perhaps this way. Get your trap. 2 bar power. 2 power.
How long does that swine trap thing last for? Is it just like a?
Yeah, it's an instantaneous thing.
Don't worry, I've got Seamus on my back. I'm sure he can reach it.
We could, yeah. Are we going to trigger this
How
trap?
far off the deck is it?
It's around. Let's have a look. It's 8 foot in the air. Is the trap? The bottom of the trap. Bottom of the trap. Bottom of the box.
6 foot. I'm 6'3".
I can jump that.
What a jump!
But the question is, do I want to?
So I'm going to give you some more information about what the actual box looks like. The chest is 6 foot long, 3 foot wide, and 3 foot high. and a keyhole shaped like a cackling demon skull decorates the front of the lid. Encircling the keyhole is a tiny inscription, and if you get close enough to it, I'll let you know what that says.
Beware trap.
Yeah. This is a trap.
You can stand on my shoulders and read the inscription.
I love the idea of the description saying "lol, got ya."
I'm 6'6", so I'm just gonna stand roughly underneath where the chest is, put my arms in the air, jump about 6 inches off the floor, grab the top of the chest, and then pull myself up so I can stand on top of the chest and look down at the keyhole.
Yeah. So
I'm going to hitch away slightly with Seamus on my back. Just to see what happens.
The writing around the keyhole itself says, "I devour all but the greatest thieves."
Greatest thieves. Ooh, how's your sleight of hand?
Oh, you're an amazing thief, Azrael. You're like the best thief I've ever seen. You are amazing. You're like the greatest. Or maybe if you could say, I am the greatest, just to try and pick the lock.
If Azrael does this, can I gift him my inspiration for just pure balls about bravery?
What shape was the key that we picked up?
Yeah, so the skeleton key that you found, it doesn't look like it would fit the lock, should we just say. It's got a weird hexagon shaped top.
What, the key or the lock?
The key. Whereas the lock looks like your bog standard sort of lock.
Okay. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not a rogue, so I'm not proficient in thieves' tools, nor do I have any. So I can't pick it anyway.
That's funny, Steve, because your character description has always said Tabaxi-rogue. Since we started the game.
That's because I was going to be a rogue until we didn't have a cleric, and I chose Tabaxi cleric.
Well, does anyone else have the proficiency in thieves' tools that would like to have a crack at it?
Nope.
I would like to have a crack at it, but unfortunately, I can't have a crack at it.
Yeah. You don't have to open a chest by opening a lock. There's other ways.
Cut the chain. Yeah. Cut the chain, carry it back.
Carry it back and do cork smash.
Yep.
I like that idea.
Cork doesn't like, no.
Cork's not here. Cork doesn't know.
What happened to you, Cork? You used to be cool.
Locks should have keys. This is how things work.
You said it's attached by a rusty chain. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes.
Right.
Sounds like a good hard tug. Well,
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt, which goes like the old Iron Man out of the middle of the palm there. So I'm going to cast it and grab hold of the chain in my hand and push all of that damage directly into the rusty chain, because I don't have a crowbar or anything like that to do any specific damage. So I will cast Guiding Bolt, hitting armor class 16.
Yeah, I'd say that the chain itself would smash on however much damage you do, and both you and the box.
No, I'm holding on to the end of the chain, so when the box drops onto the floor, I'm dangling by my arm.
So all right, then the box itself falls into the water below a massive splash and sinks to the bottom. It's only like 3 foot deep. So.
All right, so I will drop down and grab the chest and drag it back to the room, and Cork and the ability to smash open the box if it hasn't smashed open by falling to the floor.
It has not, no.
Okay. Right, we will take it back to his Corkness, where he can then decide whether his current floor role playing and being really nervous is going to override his desire to.
This scenario has really become about what the hell is Cork up to.
It's the Cork show.
It's not. I haven't moved since I've been got inhabited by a fucking nervous badger.
I think you find that's a Zorbo, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I don't know this has happened to Cork, so
Well, that's
my
true.
natural instinct would be to take it back to him because obviously he's just going to smash it open for me.
This just sounds
So-
like such a bad idea.
Doesn't
I'm
it
on
just?
board. I'm entirely on board.
I will take it back to Cork,
Yeah.
and then
No.
Cork. I've found some more stuff to open. I see you've already opened the you smashed the crystal door and you've opened the sarcophagus. We found this chest. It was hanging from a chain, and it says on the lock there that it devours all but the greatest of thieves. And seeing as you've already broken quite successfully into this room through the door, and you've broken into sarcophagus fairly easily, I thought you might want to give this chest a crack. What do you reckon?
Cork don't like it. Cork chests have locks, and locks have keys. And Cork don't like it. It devours. Cork
Oh,
don't want to be devoured. Cork not thief.
I didn't see that coming.
You feeling okay, Cork?
Cork fine. Just feels alone.
Cork need hug.
Cork
So
don't
you
want-
mean no one here knows how to pick a lock?
With the PSO?
You all broke into a tomb, and not one of you knows how to pick a lock.
We didn't
Well,
break
we
into
did,
the
but he
tomb. We were just
decided to
looking
become
for
a cleric at
chest.
some point.
Yeah.
We don't need a road. We have
Session
Cork.
0.
Cork has decided to take a momentary leave of absence. So smash the fucking chest, Cork.
Sorry,
Just
ignore
smash the
that.
chest, Cork.
Cork nervously will give in to peer pressure. As he's
Peer
bullied
pressure. Oh my days.
by his friends
We're just asking
Smash it, Cork.
nicely.
in
Just
standard
smash it.
school ground bullying tactics.
We won't tell the teachers if they find it. Come on, just smash it, Cork. Smash it. Smash it.
Cork will try to smash the chest with them all.
All right. So as you raise your maul up in the air and you go to bring the maul down, and just as you're about to hit the chest, we will go for a break.
Hey!
Hey!
Ba-ba-ba.
Why?
Yeah. So everyone is welcome to run off for a buy break. I think we were going to do a giveaway for the Gale Force 9 box, I believe. Will be
Yep.
Cork does not condone this bullying.
It's not, it's just gentle persuasion.
what word are we going for, Steve or Gareth? Or...
Is it condone or bullying?
Does not condone the bullying.
Gentle persuasion.
Yeah, if somebody wants to give me a code word, I'll put it in.
Chest.
Koala.
Chest.
Chest it is. Chest it is. Not even going to attempt to spell koala. Right, so if you put chest in chat, you have you will be entered into the chance to win a Gale Force 9 player tin of your choice.
Sure.
Dave has the Ranger one, is it?
I've got a DM1, which looks like this. So DM1 has all conditions and initiative tokens.
It needs to be exclamation mark chest, guys, as well, by the way. We're seeing in chat.
Yeah.
I'm going off 2 seconds, back in a second.
So all those bits in there. And allows you can mark it, you can write on these as well. They're kind of plastic coated. Pretty good. And you've got initiative tokens in there as well. Plus whatever thing you have, comes in a nice little tin, so you can use that as put your dice in there and your minis in there as well. But each one has a character class tin. This is the Ranger, and on the back you can put your character's name as well. And same thing in the character class tins. You also have a kind of mini wipeable character sheet. So things like you put your character name on there, but hit points, armor class, spell slots, speed, initiative. You can put them all on there, and that way it's a lot easier to tick this off during the game rather than your character sheet, because your character sheet you end up rubbing hit points off and adding more, and it just goes crazy. This is a nice way. It's about postcard size. It's got felt on the bottom, plastic layered, very, very nice and durable. Looks excellent on the on your gaming table. And these are the class specific markers. So if you've got Hunter's Mark because you're a ranger, then you can put this down on the table, put it next to the enemy, the monster that you're fighting, and you can keep track on it. And then some of them, actually, I think we'll pick it up. See those white boxes? That means that you can write on there, so you can put your own kind of bits and pieces on it if you need to. Stat numbers, keep tracks of numbers, that kind of thing. But very nice, very useful. It's embossed, so your class symbol is embossed. It's very, very nice. You can see it taking out the light. Yeah, it's a good.
And
size tin.
And all the tins are different colours as well. So
yep. Unfortunately, the Ranger, as I've already said to Gareth,
Ranger is brown.
It's a shitty brown. Should be green, but the Druid is green.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was outvoted. I wanted a nice forest green as well.
Yeah. See,
I think Rogue's one of my favourites with the grey.
Yeah. So yes, you will have a chance of winning a one of those. You pick the class. It's Dungeons and Dragons. And Gareth, who's playing Sarkis, he is our Gale Force 9 representative, will send it out to you.
Thank you very much. It is open.
Shipping's almost that normal, I would say.
We're getting slightly, but I mean, loads of my stuff is stuck in customs. All the stuff that I've got from the US is in customs. I had a poster on order before Christmas from Scotland. It's taken 6 weeks to get here, and they put it on 2-day tracked recorded delivery, and it took 6 weeks to go from Scotland to all the way down.
We literally were trying to ship all the aliens orders out.
Yeah.
And then a week and a half before Christmas, DPD and DHL went, no more road shipments into Europe because France has closed the borders. So been like shipping out with DHL Air Express. And the mad one was I sent one out on like a Monday and it arrived with someone in Australia on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
so literally 2 days after I shipped it, and I was just like, wow.
Airmail is fantastic.
Out there, but it's
you just got to pay extra.
It's just the world's crazy at the moment. I mean, like deliveries from Malaysia at the moment, where our factory is based. We're having to ship via America to get them to the UK. So, I added extra delays. It seems like the third lockdown has affected worldwide shipments more than it was on the first time. It's just sort of crazy out there. And all the shippers are just backlogged with everything from Christmas as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nice stuff going on. But yeah, we got crazy stuff going on. We have a new show coming on the Badgers channel soon. It's a live show. Keep your eyes tuned for that. We've got that's next Friday. We have our Steve Azrael, who is there. Him. He is running our very first Starfinder campaign, and we are going to literally crack open the beginner box, and Steve will be taking us through that, and then later in the year, I think a few weeks after that, we will be doing. Well, you can tell him, Steve. You can tell him. We will be doing an adventure path, Starfinder adventure path, which I'm really excited about.
Yes, we are doing the new adventure path, Fly Free or Die. And I still struggle to say that unless I'm saying it really slowly. Fly Free or Die. So
Fly free.
Too many Fs.
Chapter 1. It is. Yeah. So we're going to start with the chapter, first book. We're No Heroes. So this is sort of an anti-hero adventure path. It looks good. I have booklet 1 ready to go. Booklet 2 is currently out of stock, so I'm hoping that comes back in stock soon. And this is part of the monthly Paizo release adventure path. So third one will be out in January, and then all the way through to April. So we're going to start around March. So hopefully it'll all be out by the time it gets started. It'll be a weekly game on Friday night. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll enjoy the beginner's box and we can get on with it. It's going to be good. Sorry, Gareth.
But you run on roll 20.
No, we won't be using Roll20 because I don't have a Roll20 account. So we're going to combination of Dungeon Fog for maps and whatever we can do for character sheets. That'll be PDF character sheets probably, unless we can get sorted with Hero Lab. We'll have to see.
So if anyone knows Hero Lab, or if Hero Lab is watching, or manages to, if you pass this on to Hero Lab, let them know that we're after some help. Also, D&D Beyond, you know, we're here. If you want to get involved, if anyone from D&D Beyond is watching, shout, let us know, please.
The other thing is the painting as well. That's in a couple of weeks, isn't it? 18?
So another new show we've got is in 2 weeks' time. Is a Monday night paint night. We're not going to give you too many details just yet until we set out the official schedule. But we will be doing a short series of 6 episodes of painting. We have guest painters joining us, and you can come and chill out, hang out, paint along. We'll be talking about things like what's on Netflix, Mandalorian, Cobra Kai, that kind of stuff. Because I've seen them.
Yeah, I'm going to binge watch Cobra Kai season 3 before then.
Oh yeah, Cobra Kai season 3, mate. You'll love it.
And if you check back our... Oh, it just went live on YouTube, actually. But check our Twitch stream, and live on YouTube, we posted an unboxing video from Paizo. Loads of minis. And those are kind of what we'll be painting on our paint night sessions. So keep an eye out for that. And Steve is also trying to signal me with his invisible box.
That's an ultimate badass.
Aliens.
That's a badass box, yeah. You've talked about painting, so if we want to do some sci-fi painting, not Paizo related, we can do some of them as well. And we'll be doing an unboxing as well of the Aliens board game. So the Ultimate Badasses and the expansion and Ripley in a loader. So yeah, we'll be doing that soon.
I'll paint enough at the moment. Oh.
Right, shall we pull the lever, see who's won the tin?
Yeah, before you do, just a quick shout out to some of the people in the audience. Ryan, Session 0, we need to have a chat. So let's sort out a quick call at some point.
Sean Sunday said he's just woken up. So cheers for joining us, Sean.
Yeah, he's having his breakfast.
Yep.
Because he is in Australia. He's already in tomorrow. How weird is that?
It's in the future.
The future, man.
Twitchy's here as well. Hello, Matt. Yeah, who else we got? Who's Dibble? Oh, that's Gareth.
Gareth.
Yep. Sean DW. Can't remember if we shouted him out before, but hello. It's Saturday. It's probably in a nicer area of the world. And what's the weather like, Sean? It's nice and warm in comparison to our dreariness.
No, it's the winter over there, so it'll be as low as like the 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like the heat wave before Christmas.
I know. It is some of the... yeah.
Cool. Right. Yes. Steve, push the button pull the lever, what have you. See what we get.
Sean Sunday, it's because it's Saturday, so he's having a birthday party. He's invited us to do a little birthday hangout as well. So happy birthday, Sean!
Aww,
Happy birthday,
Oh, is it
dude.
Sean's birthday? Oh, happy birthday, mate.
How old are you going to be, Sean? And Ryan,
Depressingly
good idea.
young, probably.
Yeah, he looks like a youngling. Is what I'm guessing.
Ryan, let's have a chat afterwards. You know the
34.
link.
You do not look 34, mate.
No.
Fresh faced.
Some good genes.
Yep.
Very good genes.
It's where we sing and bring out a cake now. Look, happy birthday to you. I'll tell you what. Look, here we go. It's not birthday cake,
right?
But it's a silver coin. There you go. I will eat it for you.
Eat it on your behalf.
Right, I've pushed the button.
That your birthday is on the 22nd.
Congratulations to Mr.
Chelly.
Well done.
Mr. Chelly, well done.
Ping one of the mods a whisper with your email address and name, and we'll get that passed over to Gareth. Or you could just ping Gareth directly.
Yeah, Mr. Chelly has one before. Well done, Mr. Chelly. You know the drill. Name and email over to one of the mods, and we'll send it over to Gareth, and he'll get into contact directly and just let you pick a tin.
Cool.
Well done.
So, yeah, Cork's Maul is flying through the air down towards this chest, and as it hits the top of the chest, Cork sort of vibrates and shakes as the shockwave goes through him, and that's all that happens. It just kind of like rattles you a little bit.
No good. No good.
Okay.
Can't open chest. Chest is just thing. Can't do anything.
Yeah.
Should we leave it here then?
Yeah. So, did you guys find any other exits or entrances or secret doors? Did we look? I can't remember. Sorry.
We didn't look while you was busy.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I realised that as I spoke.
The thing
You're going to say not that I...
has in like possessed Cork. Can I talk to it as a separate entity, or is it just a new thing I've got? I appear to have
what you're saying is there a little voice in your head?
Yeah. So there are times when it will possibly give you guidance in certain situations or in certain rooms or places.
I have a pet. It's inside my head.
You've finally grown a conscience.
Scathing.
How dare you?
Sorry, I'm getting a bit too in character. I should be down. Oh dear.
Oh, Cork's going to be different from now
So
on.
yeah, if you wanted to look for anything else in this room, I'm happy to do so if you need to, or we can. There's two other options: either going down the river or back the other way from the skull face.
I mean, how
I'll have a
heavy is
search
this
round.
box? Can't we take it with us?
It's quite a large chest. It would probably take a couple of you to be carrying it around.
When you say we,
We mean Cork.
yeah.
Why not?
Come on, Corky.
Or
I rolled a-
perhaps the torso. I don't know how much you can fit in there.
14.
Just to search the room.
Just a search room. So you do notice that there is actually another entrance to the north as well. Just gonna grab it without moving the actual map. That'd be great. There we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh wow.
Well done.
Okay, I shall scurry like a squirrel along that wall.
So as you get further up the corridor itself, you start to feel a sort of vibration going through you and maybe some of the items that you're carrying.
Okay.
Have you got?
Are they
could you
the
roll
metal
like a?
ones by any chance?
Have you got any like have you got any like jewelry or piercings or anything like that?
No.
So yeah, you do start to feel any of your metal items start sort of shaking a little bit.
So that'd be like the spear, the arrows. I'm not wearing any armor, so my holy symbol. I have a holy symbol. Okay.
And your clerical lockpicks.
I'll stop there and pull out a gold coin and sort of just flick it up into the air. Does it?
What into the air where you're standing, or into the room itself, or
into the room itself? So I like toss the coin into 10 foot out into the room or something.
Yeah. So as the coin sort of hits the middle of the room, it's instantly pulled off to the left, and you looking over to the left, you notice that there's a large metal statue with a huge shield that's covering about 3/4 of it, and on the floor in front of the statue there's lots of rust chippings all across the floor, and as the coin itself hits the shield, it just disintegrates into lots of little shards of rust.
Okay. Right.
You're all right in there.
His face was a picture. It was
This room sort of eats metal, and it's magnetic, and it draws the metal objects towards this statue thing, and then instantly turns to rust. You might want to go a different way, unless nobody has any metal items on them at all.
I mean, Cork literally just has 2 hand axes. His maul is like stone. His rings, with one's a psychic resistance and one's the newly acquired ring of protection, which is not attuned yet, are metal, but they're quite small. Like, how strong would you think the pull is?
Well, it did a coin, so that's strong.
I would say that anything that's on your person that is larger than a dagger.
Okay, so Cork. How's this? Cork suggests nervously, because he's possessed by a koala, that drop his any piercings he's got on, his 2 hand axes. Actually, no, the piercings won't matter. They're smaller than a dagger. He'll drop his 2 hand axes. And
what piercings has Cork got?
You're just going to rip it out his ear. Right?
He's got the PA. He's got the...
Cork can drop his hand axes and his coins. And he can probably walk through fine. He's nervous to do so, however. He'd like to have a friend with him. Yeah, I'm gonna roleplay this. You give me this koala possession. I'm gonna do this.
Do it.
So I take it no one else has very little metal on them then.
Well, I've got a familiar. That's literally like an ethereal being, I believe. So I can send them along, and I can see what they can see.
You can hold the hand of a little familiar as you walk across the room.
What does your familiar look like?
It's an imp. So it will be.
Let's do this.
I mean, it can fly as well for comedic effect, so it doesn't even need to be walking along with you.
No, Cork Cork is going to hold the hand of the familiar as it moves on the floor.
Okay.
Slowly walk into the room.
Well,
Alright.
I can come with you. Like, it's just that I can take off everything I've got, and I've just got my protection of my shell and things. But the only problem I have is this ring through my nose.
Is it smaller than a dagger? Because it'll just kind of pull at your nose a little bit.
I don't really know, but if you were saying that things kind of get pulled along and then turn to rust.
I'll tell you what. Cork will walk into the room holding the hand of the imp. That's the intention I've got right now.
Yep. Okay.
As he does that, I'll quickly put all of my metal weapons and
on his back.
On the floor. on the floor, and I'll make my way across with my bows and a few arrows that I hope are below the limit of the magnetic effect.
Sure. So as you walk into the room, you notice that there's another corridor off to your right, and straight ahead of you there is a large fountain that has flowing water coming out the top of it that you can see from there. And you get the sound of trickling water from where you're standing.
There's fountain. Come on, little imp. Let's go have a look at fountain. And Cork will just kind of gently plod into the room. Can Cork have a look along the walls of the... No. Can Cork have a look at the floor tiles and see if he did that?
Yeah, so I can tell you that a large fountain crusted with moss rises in the middle of a circular room. 3 marble maidens stand in the fountain holding pitchers out of which water flows.
Can I also say that I handed my twin axes to, let's say, Sarkis, just so that they're not just left on the floor?
Yeah.
So, yeah, what I was about to say, so just check where I am. Azrael.
Yeah, there's currently a pile of weaponry.
And my icon's following Cork, but that's only so I can see what's going on. I'm still behind with the big pile of weaponry.
Oh, okay. So Seamus is actually back with weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
I can make you an imp hand out a light token in a minute if you want.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, at a later date that'd be good.
Cork, as you walk into the room, you get this sort of outside voice in your head, and it just says, "You don't want to drink from that fountain."
What? Anyone else? Beaver goddess? Anyone else hear voice?
Did you say Cork?
Did you hear voice?
No, only yours.
Voice said, "Don't drink from fountain."
Okay. That sounds like sound advice to me.
I think Cork has spirit inside him now. Cork feels uncertain about this.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen for?
Shall we maybe go the other way?
Okay.
Yeah, we could go back and try the right way.
Cork will, still holding the hand of the imp, walk away from the fountain, which he has been told not to drink from.
By a voice inside his head.
Koala. So is there anything else worth observing in this room, or is it just the fountain with the 3 statues? I think it was.
That's the only thing. The fact is the 3 statues.
Can Cork try and talk to the koala?
Yes, you can if you wish to do so.
All right.
No, it will basically sort of say to you that nothing good can come from drinking the water in this wretched place.
Are you Obolaka?
That I am.
Hi, Obolaka. I'm Cork.
Very well.
Nothing good come from... You're the wise animal from the stories.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. Cork will listen to the apparent wise spirit, which I think is the first one in the Legend of the Nine Gods that's mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just walk away. Like, the room's a trap. There's nothing good of it. We just got to walk away.
Maybe. Cool. So, Asriel, are you wanting to carry on down that corridor, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna, climb along the wall again, and I'll make my way down to the end,
Mm-hmm.
and just see what's what. I'm gonna take a guess that this comes out at the end of the corridor we was at, where the face was.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but as you sort of walk around onto this area, I can let you know that you see below you, on the floor below, a hunched figure looking up at you from the balcony below, and he's wearing a mask that's a replica of the devil's face that was at the front of the tomb. And as you sort of see him, he just looks up at you and then just steps 1 foot backwards into the darkness and disappears.
Has anyone else noticed that we're starting to break the one golden rule of D&D?
What? Never split the party? Yeah.
Don't step into the darkness.
Dave, what do you think's taking them so long?
We can say that you can.
I will make my way back round. Surprise them from behind.
Yeah.
Whichever nefarious mage might be trying to loot my stuff from the floor.
Are we? Cork will walk back from the fountain, walk straight down, and basically just encourage people to go back into the sarcophagus room, and just be like, "No good here. Everyone back. Everyone back." Cork will still hold the hand of the imp as it walks alongside Cork.
Okay, so we're not going this way?
So, just
Voice inside Cork said, "Not good idea."
Great! It hears voices.
That's real appear from behind us.
Yeah, I come up from behind you, and I'll just say, it just goes around in a big square.
You came from the right of the mast.
Sorry, I didn't hear that bit.
Past the mast.
Yes. Yeah, I came from the corridor to the right of the mask. And while I came past that way, there was a balcony, and I could see down into the level below. And there was this shadowy figure, this hunched shadowy figure that appeared to be wearing a mask that was the same gruesome face as the big one outside in the corridor. And when he looked up and saw me, he then took a step back into the darkness and just completely disappeared. Now that sounds like something from that riddle that was over the door.
Ah, yes.
Where it says he hides in the darkness. So maybe we have to find this person.
You deduced that?
It wasn't that hard.
No, I mean, you've deduced that, yes, let's go find the weird, creepy mask-wearing thing in the dark. It could have just been a warning. Perhaps we should be avoiding the creepy mask-wearing thing in the dark.
Well, but to be able to avoid it, you need to know where it is, which means finding it in the first place.
Or just not letting it find you.
But we don't know where it is. How do we know to avoid it if we don't know where it is?
Well, the minute we do know where it is, we leave. So, speaking of leaving, this room, are we saying it's a dud and we're going to move on?
Yes.
Right. To the other end.
Can Cork go up to the first the one that's got the demon inside it, and ask the koala if he knows anything about this?
The one with the big, large demon in front of it.
The first face we came up to on the wall.
He doesn't answer you.
Oh, okay. Well, we know it's not a good idea anyway. Unless Seamus wants another go.
Nuh-uh. Nope. I'm combing half my mustache. Yeah.
Surely it would be better to just take the other half off at this point.
Well, yeah. Have you got a razor? I mean, it could just fashion it into. No. That's not
I will pick up the equipment that I dropped earlier.
Yeah, I assumed you had all have grabbed your own equipment back again.
This is why when
Okay.
I hire people, they have to go through an interview process first.
Can I just point out your people are dead?
I wonder why that is.
Was big mistake. Could never have seen it coming. Anyway, moving on. Do we want to go up the river or explore the other side of the chamber?
My vote goes for the other side of the chamber, so we can try and find this mask-wearing shadowy guy.
Okay. We will all nervously walk our way past the big face with the demon inside it, and not look in.
Definitely not looking in.
Cork will finally let go of the imp's hand. Can we all be aware of any potential traps?
Yeah.
As the DM rolls a d20.
Yep.
Not suspicious at all.
So I'm assuming you're sort of wanting to wander around to the far side of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Azra, where did you come from? Did you come from up here?
Yeah, I came from the north. So the corridor, when I walked down it, turned to the right and then came down here, and it was when I was at this location. I don't know if you can see me pinging it.
Yeah.
So when I was at that location, that's when I could see the shadowy guy down. Would you say it was about there, Joe?
Yeah. So he was literally directly opposite you on the floor below. So if you think about the sort of walkway that you've got at the moment, that's a square around in front of you. There's exactly the same thing on the floor below, and you can see him directly opposite you.
So there seems to be 2 points for Salih. One to the north and one to the east.
I can't hear you very well, Gareth. I don't know if anyone else.
But, yeah, 2 extra points. This one.
Yes. So there's a corridor directly opposite you, and then another one that's to the north on the other side of the walkway.
I'm not much of a road, but I can try and use my ranger skills to try and ascertain the best path.
Yep. So you can see from where you are that there is another giant stone skull jutting out into the corridor. This one seems to have a much larger mouth than the previous ones that you've seen.
Oh, Seamus, you could fit in that one.
I'm going to make my way cautiously round to this point here, hopefully avoiding any.
Yeah, going around the outside, you don't trigger any sort of traps or anything. So.
I'm gonna go
I'm gonna have a look
this
at the
way.
squares in front of me and see if there's anything obvious I see. You know, I'm gonna look for, knowing that the last one chucked a glow dart in front. I'm gonna see if there's any pressure plates on it. In front of me.
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
I'm just going to move up, so I'm with Sarkis.
At 12.
You don't see any anything untoward in the corridor in front of you.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then right in front of the 15 thing.
Okay, so
does it look like the one I saw where I put my hands on the levers?
yeah, so it looks very much like the one with the levers. So it's a giant stone skull with moss covering it, and flames flicker again within each eye socket. But looking at its nostrils, there's no levers, just a massive mouth where you can climb through into the room beyond. You can see its jaws. Yeah. So basically, the mouth would almost be the door. It can fit a small or medium creature through it.
I'm gonna peer through it and hand over to Azrael.
Mm-hmm. So Azrael, in front of you, you can see a adamantium blade, like set of blades that are dug about halfway up the corridor. And well, I'll tell you before you step up there, I'll let you decide whether you want to go.
I was climbing along the wall.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine. So yeah, there's adamantium blades that they're motionless. They're not spinning or moving or doing anything at this current time, but they do look very sharp.
Okay, so these are like the circular blades in Indiana Jones 3.
Yes, that's exactly what I had in my head.
Penitent
man. So beyond them, I can see another what looks like sarcophagus and shrine. I'm going to take a guess at.
That's correct. So in that room, you can see 3 large chests, and then a hole in the floor below. You can't actually see what's in there until you get further in.
Okay.
But Jehovah starts with an I. I'm so happy a few people got that reference.
It's indie. You've got to know indie.
I will move back to there and I'll shout. There's another temple this way, another sarcophagus, and 3 large chests in this room. It looks like somebody may have been in there though, because it looks like the trap's been disabled.
Well, I can see a sarcophagus in front of me, but I have to climb through a mouth.
Okay, so we've got sarcophaguses to the north and to the east. Cork isn't touching both.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Yes.
So Sarkis, peering through the mouth, you see another sarcophagus standing in front of you, and its lid is adorned, and the sides of it are all adorned with serpent reliefs that are carved into it. Beyond the sarcophagus, you can see a sort of pedestal with an ornate crystal box with a small humanoid skull floating inside it.
What above the sarcophagus? So it's like behind and above it.
So the skull is to the east of the sarcophagus, and the sarcophagus is in the middle of the room. And beyond it, you can see lots of sort of passageways and alcoves that are all sort of cut into the walls itself.
So my sarcophagus has like snaky stuff on it, and I've got like a scully floaty thing behind it. What's yours got, Azrael?
3 chests and a hole, and I can't see what's in the hole. Could I make out what was carved into the sarcophagus at all?
No, because you can't actually see the sarcophagus itself.
Oh, sorry, the sarcophagus is in the hole, isn't it? Yeah. Well,
yes. Yeah.
Yes. Gotcha. No, I can't. So there's 3 chests in the room and a hole, and I can't see in the hole.
So Cork, because Cork can remember a little bit about the animals since he was fascinated by them, can make a wild guess that the snake is the jaculi.
The jacuzzi?
Yes. The jaculi. Can he ask his koala friend, is that jaculi? Is that one?
What are you talking to?
Everyone thinks Cork's gone mad.
Who's he talking to?
I can only assume that your friend has had some sort of break. Mentally.
Jakuli, big snake. So if he sees lots of snakes, then that Jakuli.
I have no idea what he's saying right now.
Just like koala thing is Obalaka, who in my head now.
He's talking about the legend of the 9 gods. Jakuli was one of the 9 gods that the Yomuns worshipped in favour of Ubtao, and Ubtao forsake them.
And he now believes he has a koala in his head.
That's what he's saying. He says he's talking to Zorbo.
Yeah, and the Zorbo will reply back with, "You mean Moa?"
Moa the Jakuli, who fought Wongo the Sioux monster.
Obaka says, it Moa. Moa is snake. Moa, I think, bad.
No, Moa was honest. Moa told Ubtao where Wongo had hidden the pail of water. And that's what made Wongo angry, and the Sioux monster attacked him.
To the snakes or go to the hole?
We know more about Snake One at the moment. We investigate Snake One, then go back into the hole.
I'm going to take a guess that because the other sarcophagus is in a hole, that could be Unk the flower snail that lived deep under the earth.
Oh.
All right, so we're going to go and look at the snakes and then look at the snail.
Let's look at the snakes, yes.
All right.
Cool. So yeah, you're currently standing in front of the large demon head that's got 2 flickering candles.
Can I fit through the mouth?
Yeah, you can look through the mouth and you still see.
I will make my way through. And
Okay.
Then I'll describe what I can see.
So as you step through the mouth itself, one of the candles in the eyes flickers out.
Do I see
Candle
that?
went out. Candle went out.
Who's in there? Moving candle now. Okay.
When you went through, candle went out. If other person goes through, other candle go out. You may be trapped.
Okay. Then
Okay,
why
so-
don't you go with him to make sure he's safe? You are.
No. Everyone just stay lower down.
And Sarkis,
So-
as you step foot into the room itself, you get this sort of strange echoey female voice in your head. It's like, what's happening? Why can't I see?
Who are you?
Marcus is on his own again. Can't wait for another tentacle monster.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Who are you?
Why don't I see anything?
Who are you? I'm Sarkis. Who are you? I can try and help you.
Where am I?
Who are you talking to in there?
There's a voice I can hear. They're lost. They went through.
Okay. Male, female,
I think it's female.
snake,
Hard to tell.
not snake.
It's not that. I haven't had any.
See, of course, that's the telltale sign that you're definitely talking to a snake.
I'm
surrounded by
going to
magic.
try and work out where I'm going to hear the voice from. I'm going to kind of slowly circle around the sarcophagus.
Yeah, the voice kind of keeps repeating these same sort of sayings all the time, like, where am I? How did I get here? Why can't I see anything?
Open your eyes.
He's looking for me.
Look into the light. There's definitely lots of passages going off that I'm really not willing to go and look at. It's like as I walk around, there's lots of passages going off this sarcophagus. I'm going to look at the skull that's floating.
Yeah, so looking at the skull, you see that it's got a green flame going around the outside of it. It is a human skull, but it looks to be quite a small human skull.
Great, wonderful. A fiery human skull. Could not ask for anything more.
And
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, wicked.
yeah, you do get a sense that the words that are appearing in your mind are coming from the skull itself.
Are you all right in there?
Kinda. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Where am I?
Can I feel any heat or cold or any kind of resistance coming from the flame?
No, it's just in a glass box.
Cork willing to bet that one more person could go in there and mouth will shut, and then they trapped in there. And good luck to them.
I can't see anything.
Can I push the sarcophagus lid?
Yeah, you can try pushing the sarcophagus lid itself, and unfortunately, it doesn't budge. Actually, my bad. That's incorrect. Could you try doing a athletics check for me, please?
I don't know. I wonder now. Athletics, you say?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah. See, again, you feel it budge slightly, but it doesn't move.
Okay. Clear that's not the move. I'm going to go to the corners and see where these paths lead.
I feel like I've been here before, except they usually have a sand timer and some sort of crystal.
These paths just go round in circles and just take me back to where I was before.
Darkus, come back through mouth. Have thought.
I can't. I'm stuck. Oh, okay, I found it.
Oh, do you need me to get you out? Have you gone into the?
No. I was following some paths.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the mouth again. Hello.
Come back through.
Hi.
Where am I?
I'll go back through.
Cork seems nervous that you were going to get trapped in the room with the screamy fire skull.
I get a feeling like I know what Cork's question is going to be, and no, the candle doesn't light up again or go out.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to try and rewrite it.
What's thought?
All attempts to try and relight the candle, relight my fire, don't work, unfortunately.
Does it work if we sing the song?
if you all sing it, maybe.
Relight my fire. No? Oh.
Unfortunately not.
Was thought. Could be that if next person... Anything could happen, really. But at least Sarkis on this side and not trapped on that side.
I wasn't trapped on that side anyway.
Could have been.
Well, I just couldn't open the sarcophagus, so I wasn't strong enough.
I'll go back through if you want.
Anybody stronger?
Well, Cork is, but Cork's already got inhabitant.
Yes, you seem rather overcrowded.
Well,
what about you, Turtle?
Crowded with lots of mini monsters.
I can give it a go. You know, I pushed the other one a little bit, you know.
You did. You seem quite beefy.
It's
just my shell, you know.
There's some voices that are coming from. They're trying to find things, they can't see things. And then I can't push the lid open. But I'm not that very...
Did they tell you who they were? Were they
No, they wouldn't answer any questions.
And they didn't tell you what they were searching for?
No.
What age they were?
What's their star sign? When's their
birthday?
Okay. We have choice. Either one more person go through there and potentially get trapped, or we investigate other sarcophagus in north, or we go through river.
I think let's go and have a look at the one up the north way.
Cork agreed.
See what we. This one seems to be a bit of a complex puzzle. I'm not sure if we're ready for this one yet.
We come back, floating skull woman thing.
You yelling at things in the. You know what? Let's just leave.
What's wrong with yelling at things? Cork speciality.
All right. So you wanna head back up to the other way?
Yes.
Yeah. So
everybody, just wait before you come in the corridor.
So yeah. Okay. So yeah, currently the adamantium blades are motionless, and you're able to crawl through them if you wish to do so, Steve.
Yeah. Do I see any way? As I climb along the walls along that corridor, I'm going to keep my eye open for what I think might be a pressure plate or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, we've doing an investigation roll for me, please.
Investigation, yeah. That is a 20, I believe. Yeah, 20.
Nice. So yeah, you note that basically the square in front of Cork and all the way up to the spinning blades is just one big pressure plate.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you gather that it's dependent upon the amount of force that you'd need to put on it would depend on whether the pressure plate is activated or not.
Okay, so maybe Seamus could walk along it, but Cork couldn't.
Yeah. And now you know why I was asking how much you weighed earlier.
That means Cork and Obo can't go across.
Well, Cork and Obo can't go across without setting off the pressure plate.
You might wanna just yell that back to us.
Yep. The whole corridor up to the blades is a pressure plate. It's light people only, or preferably climb along the wall if you can.
Sarkas has just stepped on it.
Yeah. So as you step onto the pressure plate itself, you see the blades start to slowly turn around. That they're not going very fast at all. They're going relatively slowly.
How high is the ceiling?
It is a 10-foot high corridor, and the blades go. Basically, the blades dig into the ground and go all the way up through the ceiling as well. And as you sort of stand there, you do notice that the blades are sort of starting to pick up a little bit of speed now.
Well, this certainly seems like a safer route.
If I step back, do they stop and slow down?
Yeah, you see them start to slow back down once more.
Okay. Seamus goes through then. That would be our safest option.
Yep.
Or something, you can jam the mechanism.
Cork will lean over to Obo and just say, Obo, maybe get root thing ready and hold gear in place if need be.
Yeah, or I can just make everybody spider climb. Like we can all climb the walls.
I could have done that earlier.
Yeah. So yeah, Seamus stepping on there does absolutely nothing.
We can all kind of if we like we can see that there's a blade, and if the floor seems to look, it looks like it goes down slightly. Whoever wants to go, I can just I can just gently touch you, like with permission and everything. But and then you can climb the walls.
Cork will wait back.
Yeah.
I mean, just thinking what happened when I was stepped. What's the worst that happened with the task that's going on?
What's the worst that could happen?
Why don't I say that out loud? But clearly did.
Would you like to Misty Step again and find out?
Well, I was just thinking that. I mean, I've only gone back once.
Personally, I think we had more luck with the flamey skull than we do the slicey blades.
We wait. Let's see what happened. Asriel and Seamus up front. Let's see what they find. See what they can do.
I can give you the description of the room that you're in there, Steve. So it says a deep pit opens up at the entrance to the tomb, with a stone sarcophagus resting at the bottom. A snarling monkey-like creature decorates the lid. Beyond the pit, 3 treasure chests sit on stone daises. The chest on the left is carved of black onyx. The middle chest is made of rusty iron, and the chest on the right of silver and glistening with frost.
We are aptly familiar with the monkey creature.
Yeah, that's Wongo the Sea Monster.
Yes.
Right.
Wongo's a bad monster. Now, bearing in mind, like my one, doesn't do me any harm, just very much a little bit more shy about things.
Just trying to work out the significance of the chests. So
Yeah.
one's iron, one's rusty iron, one's cold. What was the one on the left?
So onyx, rusty iron, and silver glistening with frost.
Right. So there's nothing in anything we've discovered about those. Can I go over to them, please?
Yes.
And I'd like to see if they have locks, and do the locks look like the skeleton key?
So each of the chests is much like the one that you found hanging up. They're 5 foot long, 3 foot wide, and all 3 seem to be unlocked. And when you lift them up, they appear to be empty. Well, if you want to open it up, there's. At the moment, it's just you can tell that they seem to be not locked.
Okay. I'll lift the lid. Soon as you said it, yeah, I'll lift the
Yeah,
lids.
my apologies. Kind of getting ahead of myself. And as you do so, you hear a faint clicking noise, and you lifting it up, you can see in the lid that there's a key that's clasped with a locking mechanism
On the inside of the
On
lid.
the inside.
on the inside.
The keys turn on the
He's got it.
inside.
They do turn on the inside.
Okay. But is there a
I'll-
particular order that we need to turn them on the inside? I wonder. I wonder if, like with the lid in the other one, where we had to be wearing the mask to push it open,
Yeah.
we just need to turn the keys on the inside of the chests to be able to push the lid open.
Yeah.
I'll turn the keys on the inside of the chests.
Do you need a third person over there?
I've got my familiar. Can my familiar turn a key?
Can he do things on command for you? I'm assuming he can.
Yeah.
They can attack on command.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say you can shove a familiar in a box
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I take it I'm jumping in one of these boxes as well. So.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah. How
Get in the
big?
box.
Get in the box.
Your imp's going in the blue one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So someone else needs to get over there, really, in case this goes sideways.
We're just going to stay in this corridor, and they're just going to be trapped in boxes. And we're going to be like, what's taking them so long?
Well, my other thought is that
I can't
Zangira has
replace
has mage hand.
Oh, yeah.
That
That's
would
true.
require her giving a fuck.
Behold.
Excellent.
Yeah. Nice.
All of you to assume she cares about you.
Well,
I can't even see to place bets. disconcerting.
So this is the Sioux monster, right? We reckon. One go.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know you know that.
Can I ask for a ruling?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm not entirely sure on this one myself. I can use my channel divinity to invoke duplicity, so I can create a copy of myself.
Okay.
And using that copy, I can cast spells.
Cast spells and things like that, can't you?
Yeah. It does say though, as a bonus action, you can move the illusion up to 30 feet, so probably won't be able to interact with an object, I guess.
No, because normally it would say on there, like on Mage Hand, that it can push, pull, etc., etc., wouldn't it?
Yeah, and it doesn't say any of that, so.
Okay. Which is real, unfortunately. I don't think it did.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to check it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want my TV to shut down. Thank you very much. So yeah, currently you've got you two and your imp in there. What are your thoughts?
So do we need to shut the chests in order to turn the locks?
I'm assuming you've looked in all three of them, and when you've lifted it up, you can see that the key is in a sort of locked in a sort of metal.
Oh,
thing.
I see. That's
and when
only
you close,
open. Right,
when you close the lid, you can hear a muffled, faint clicking.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah, we need to be in the chest turning the key.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, might as well give it a go.
Yeah.
Do you want me to come down there and like stand outside the box just in case it's you don't want to get locked inside the fridge, do you?
No,
we don't.
No, we absolutely don't.
Johnson.
So if I cast spider climb on myself and I walk down the walls, I'll get in the chamber and I will, I'll be like the magician and you be like my assistant and I'll gently escort you in. I'll hold your hands as you step inside and I'll gently close the top on you, and then I'll leave. But let's try that now, shall we?
All right. Sounds good.
Before we do that,
this is definitely worth betting on.
Yeah. Which one of you is Debbie McGee? That's what I want to know.
It's definitely one with a
three of us are Debbie
moustache.
McGee, aren't we?
That's the imp.
So before we get in the boxes, before we do anything, I'm going to cast Bless. To give us the all-important D4 addition to our saving throws.
I love the idea.
Fair play.
As we were going, oh fuck.
So can you
So
let me
that's
know?
on me, Seamus, and Obo.
Mm-hmm. Can you let me know what box each one of you is going to be climbing into, please?
I'll get in the Onyx box.
Okay, so
In the blue.
Can you tell us so me and Zagmir can bet on it?
So there's the rusty box and a frosty box. Is that right?
Yep.
All right.
The
I'll
imp in
get...
the frosty box and getting a rusty box, but with no equipment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
and then the imp's in the other one.
So
Azrael in the Onyx.
Back.
Azrael in the Onyx, Seamus in the rusty, and Imp in the frost box.
Yeah. All right.
I'm betting on the frosty box. 5 gold.
Okay.
My bet's the Onyx box.
So as you climb into the box and the lid's shut, you do notice that the mechanism opens up the key, and the key is inside a key and lock.
Okay. So I guess we turn the keys.
Turn the keys.
Yeah, and I tell my imp to do it at the same time.
Yeah. So as you turn each of the keys, a large button appears on top of the sarcophagus, each in relation to each of the boxes. So you've got an onyx coloured button, a rusty button, and a frosty
just
one.
thinking if outside you could push the button. Huh.
Well, Obo has a choice. Which one did the imp go in?
The blue one.
The frosty one, the blue one.
But is this, you know, is this you choosing who to infest?
Oh yeah.
The spirit of the sea monster,
It could be.
or is it something else nefarious?
It's like a saw moment.
So where are the buttons?
So Joe,
That's the
There's
case.
3 of them on top of the sarcophagus.
so me and Zach,
What, on the
we see any of this at all?
No, we won't know any of this.
No.
Black Mirror are just outside. We can't go in.
We're only being told what we know, what we knew by the imp through Seamus.
The imp's currently in a box.
I'm in the other box.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, like-
And I am going to push the blue button.
Is that the frosty one?
Yep.
It is.
So
Frosty button.
So from inside, your imp feels a sudden rush of cold as the frost basically hits it on all sides. Have you got any stats for it at all?
Just the standard.
For an imp?
Yeah,
Just roll a d20 for me and we'll see if it's...
Sure,
I said just needs to make a constitution saving throw, so if you know
yeah, not of the... Just... No.
I'll see if I can find a
11, yeah, I can find it. I had it up a minute ago. I've just lost it.
It needs to be a 15. So.
An imp has a constitution of 13, so it gets +1.
Okay.
So I rolled an 11, so that's a 12. Well,
Is it a magical frost?
It is now.
It's
No,
resistant to cold.
It just says cold damage.
It's resistant to cold.
So that would
Oh,
mean
is
it
it?
take half damage, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. Well, it's 10d8 worth of damage.
Yeah, my imp is dead. Well, it has disappeared until I cast it again.
So
Do
that is
you know it's disappeared?
half of what? 46.
He would detect that his familiar has disappeared.
Yeah, but it turned the key, and when you push the button on the sarcophagus, the button sinks back into the sarcophagus itself.
Ooh.
Someone in there.
I must make the sacrifices. I'll go over to the. I'll go over to the blue chest and I'll see if I can open it.
Yeah, so you open up the blue chest, and inside there's nothing. There's not even a key. There's not an imp. It's totally empty chest.
Okay. And then I'll go back over to the sarcophagus.
Okay.
And I will push the rust button.
Okay, so with inside the rusty box, I believe that was Seamus.
Yarp.
So you were good to leave all your items outside because it's very much like the shield that you encountered earlier on. So any metal objects inside would have disintegrated.
Mhm.
So I'll give you inspiration for that.
Well done.
Yay.
Yeah.
And then I'll go over to the rust chest and I'll open
Good
it
luck,
up.
Asriel. Asriel dies.
So onyx in Minecraft is made from pouring lava into water, so I'm going to be both drowned and burnt at the same time.
Fantastic.
You're going to be in carbonite or you're going to be blind. Something like that.
Didn't need those eyes anyway.
Well,
I'm
So
assuming you're gonna...
I open up the chest. Is Seamus in there?
Yes, Seamus is still inside.
Ta-da!
Did you get anything, Seamus? Did you hear any messages or anything? Did you get anything? No. He's
he has
stuck.
just frozen.
No, he wouldn't have done. And yeah, again, the key is the key in the mechanism is not in there anymore.
Hi.
Okay. Which was just checking to see. You seemed very happy just then. You seemed like hi, and then seemed to pause. but it's okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I'll go over to the sarcophagus, and now I'm just gonna with two hands. I'm just gonna push down on the black button. Let's see what happens with this one. Maybe we get maybe two Azraels turn up. So
from inside the sarcophagus, Azrael feels this impact from all sides almost. And can you make a Constitution saving throw of a DC 15, please?
I can roll the dice. Yes.
Yes.
What will happen when I roll said dice? Oh, that was. No, I can't make it.
What about
I've
your
got me
bless?
D4. Got me D4.
Yeah.
Got me D4. Yeah. But I'm going to panic now because I can't remember how to roll dice.
Top left-hand side, small dice symbol. Hey!
16.
Nice.
16.
So, yeah, so it says, or take this. It doesn't say that you take half damage, so you're fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was an airbag.
You're very lucky. That was 10d6 plus 40 worth of damage. So, heads up. So,
then you use my spare character.
Yeah. When the last button is pushed, the top of the sarcophagus turns almost in a crystalline, see-through color, and you can see inside the sarcophagus itself. So it becomes the same sort of glass as the previous door that Cork smashed. And looking inside, you notice a mummy, and it's clutching a mace in front of it. But it does have features that look very much like the previous monkey that you fought many moons ago.
Who wants to be inhabited by a monkey?
Yeah, why not? I'll go down and grab or touch the what was it, a mace?
You first of all, there's the top of the sarcophagus that you.
Oh,
so.
yes, we've got to get through that. Obo, could you be a dear and smash this with something? You're strong, right?
I can definitely try.
Certainly try.
What I've got is my staff, and I'll just whack it with a stick.
Yeah. So roll to hit. Yeah.
You want to roll to hit.
Mm-hmm. It hits. Yeah. For a 7. So nice. So as you hit the top of the sarcophagus with your staff, stick, whatever you, it once again just shatters into pieces. And as you do so, the mummy inside becomes animated and jumps up, and it puts its mace up in the air, and you see that the mace has got 2 skulls on either side of it, and they sort of glow with a bright light from within.
I'll use the stick and sweep its legs out from underneath it.
Before you can do so, it does get one free round with its mace, which it basically it sends out a shockwave to everybody. And can you make everyone in the room make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
$16 for me.
Don't forget about your D4s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can Seamus and Azrael roll your d4s, please?
No, and Obo, because I did him as well.
Obo doesn't need to, he passed, so it's fine.
Okay. I got a 16 in total.
Oh yeah, it's a 17 in total for me.
And what did yeah, so you are all fine, and we'll do a round of combat. So give me one moment, and I will. So So if you guys can roll me initiative, please.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all of us or just the guys in the room?
I'll have you guys roll it as well, just in case you guys want to do anything when you can start hearing combat. But what I might say is that there's one round of combat in the room first of all before you guys get to realise that anything's going on.
Sure. Not that most of us can reach.
So, could you call out your initiatives for me, please?
Sure, I got 22.
Okay. I'm just checking that it updates it. Cool. Got 18. Okay, yeah, that updated. Yeah, sweet. Right.
That's supposed to be on initiative as well.
Yep, I think you did. Didn't you? Got a...
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, if you can roll, that'd be great.
$17.
Nice.
Not that it matters for the three of us. It's we go in there, we just start a bigger trap.
Oh, there you go. You got a 2. So yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. It's Seamus up first.
Seamus. So yeah, Seamus is going to hit it with his stick. So we will do some of that. 18.
Yeah, hits.
For 7 damage.
Cool.
And then follow that up with the unarmed strike. Essentially, I'm going to do my, double stick unarmed combo. So that's a total of 16 damage so far.
Cool.
And then 16, and so that's 25, and then the last one. 16.
Yeah, 16 hits as well.
That's a total of 31 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
So there is just a flurry of feet and sticks and ginger hair and green fingers. Yeah. And then I will then just go there like that.
Cool. Azrael, you're next.
I'm going to attack with my spear, if I may. Swing it round in an arc and try and do what Obo was intending and sweep it off its feet. That's hitting with a 27.
Yeah, it hits.
And it is doing 6 points of damage. Awesome damage yet again. I'll give that another go.
That's so strong.
Take my strong hand.
I'm in okay. It's just the damage. Oh yeah, that's the polar opposite. That's 13, 19 points damage, and I'll make that one a stunning strike. Please, I'm going to use a key point to do stunning strike.
Okay.
So that's a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save. And that'll be a 15.
That's a fail. So you're stunned until the end of your next turn.
Nice. Cool. Obo, you're up.
Okay,
I'm also going to move away.
Okay.
I will hit it with my stick. Boom. Boom. Oh, I should have said, do I get my... Are we still blessed?
Yes, you're still blessed.
I mean,
yes.
that's not going to help on hit anyway. So
it's stunned. It's stunned.
Yeah, so you get advantage.
Advantage.
Right, so if I roll another d20. What have I got there? What did it just do?
I don't know, that's weird. Oh, did you just roll a straight d20 rather than your damage?
Yeah.
So you got a 12?
Yeah.
Which hits. And then I'm assuming is it d4 plus anything, or?
Hold on, 1 sec. Alright, so it's done it again, and then
click on the core stuff to hear a bit. Yeah.
It's done it. Oh, we've got to do it in the menu, haven't we?
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry.
Nice. How do you want to do this?
Hey!
Nice.
I just keep whacking it, whacking it until it stops moving. And then I whack it, and whack it.
Whoa, Obo, he's dead. He's dead.
I was just checking. Did you see that? There's things like the skull in there, and then I just and I whack it, and I whack it. There we go.
So yeah, as the monkey mummy falls to the ground, it drops its mace, and the mace sort of clatters to the ground in front of you guys.
Mace there. I use a mace.
You do. Go for it.
Wander over there and have a little pick of that. And is it nicely weighted?
It is nicely weighted, so I can share with you what the mace is. And let me just put that in your thing. You can add that to your. I think it's called the Mace of Terror.
Yes.
And
that's good.
Yeah, it's super friendly, fun for all the family. And as you do so, the monkey mummy itself starts to do the same thing that the koala's bones did, and it turns to sort of dust and starts flying around, and sort of comes towards you. And you hear the roar of a monkey, like a howl, and you hear the words, "Let me in." It's coming towards you.
I just hate it when people invite themselves round.
What, into your brain? Yeah.
Observe the rules of social distancing.
As I said to you before, you can roll a charisma saving throw to try and resist it if you wish to do so.
Yeah. To be fair, the monkey tried to steal water to feed humans in the story.
He did. But, bugger it. Yeah, go on, I'll let him in.
Right, so I will find you the handout for that one and let you know as well. I'm assuming that coming back, you guys are going to go the same way that you came.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Longbow.
Oh.
Give me 2 seconds, guys. So that should be in your handouts now as Wongo's spirit handout. I'm going to look at your floor and your power. So yeah, heading back to the other corridor, you've now got, I think you've still got one candle flickering in the eye of the large demon.
So, while you guys were doing that, and we're just like, oh, did it work?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he has shiny mace now.
It worked.
But thinking back on the voice joke, was it especially childlike or?
Yeah, so you would think that it, based upon the fact that the voice sounded young and feminine, and the size of the skull inside that box, you would assume that it was childlike.
So Cork and Sarkis discussed this. The clue was do not tell the child any truth. or something like that.
Can I make a I'm trying to think back to the questions that they were, or what they were saying, and I want to. What am I trying to do? I was trying to work out if I can work out what the opposite is, what they're saying.
What was the skull saying, Joe?
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm lost. I can't see anything.
Yeah, might have to step back in the room and find out.
Honestly, if you
I'll go back in the room. Go back
You'll
in
be
the room.
fine.
Skull. What's the worst going to happen?
As you walk back
Nothing
in the
can
room,
happen at all. You'll be fine.
the other candle flickers out.
Well, I didn't see that, so I'm all good. I think it's a light. In fact, I think the most of the light.
And yeah, when you walk in the room, you do hear the voice again. What's happening? Why can't I see?
You can see, but the light is too bright for you to see clearly.
Where am I?
You're here with me. In Waterdeep.
Nice recovery.
How did I get here?
We travelled here by coach. Do you not remember the journey? We went through the vales and the valleys.
Why can't I see anything?
Your eyes were damaged, and we had to cover them.
Can you make a deception check for me, please?
Oh,
Starfinder.
Oh, yeah, this would be easy. There we go. Boom! 9.
So the voice shrieks, and it starts to sort of grow inside your head as this sort of wail, and green flames just flicker, and with a crash, the crystal box and explodes, and the skull itself levitates into the air.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. And you sort of hear the skull itself. That you see the jaw open up and just bellow out another screech that's audible by everybody else now. And from
I
inside,
don't think you did very well, do you?
This is fine. This is normal. This is perfect. Everything is fine. Just run away.
Being the perfect parent. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing to worry about. You're free now. It's all good. You're out the class case. We can free
no. So yeah. So the skull itself turns and looks at you and just keeps screeching at you.
Perhaps you should come out. It's giving me a headache.
I'm not confused. I'm all that she needs help.
So do I.
Well, if you'd accepted the wineskin, you'd be fine.
Oh.
But it's sort of, what would you like to do, Sarkis? We're just like, oh dear.
It once again shrieks at you. This time, everyone else can hear it, but it's much more audible. And Sarkis, you can hear it inside your head, and it's like deafening from the fact that you can hear it externally and internally.
Oh.
So, can you make a Constitution save for me?
Now, based on the number of D8s that Joe's been rolling so far this season, had to suffer.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. No, sorry. No, I'm too far to swing. Oh, 7.
Oh, you was lucky. Can you take 15 psychic damage, please?
If you say so. Yep. I'm going to put my hands to my ears and that. What can I do to help you with my hands to my ears? So I have no idea how loud I'm shouting that.
All the skull does now is shriek. You won't be able to actually get any sort of sense out of it or anything.
Cork will run in, if
Cork
possible.
smash.
Cork will run in.
I'm going to hit her with my fucking sword now.
Because Cork is not so heavily affected by psychic damage at any point, and will try and either grab. So when Cork moves in,
as you climb through, can you make me a dexterity check, please, on something that you can see? And that is the jaws of the demon that you're climbing through.
So then I take it I'm literally a quivering wet by the sarcophagus from my hands around my ears.
20, Joe.
Yeah, so you're fine. You just sort of leap through before the doors crunch down on you.
Zagmir is just like, hey.
Will
but as the mouth opens again, the 2 candles flicker on.
Okay. Can Cork grab Sarkis and basically hurl him back out the room? Or just grab him and just launch backwards and fly back out the room?
Yeah, you can try and throw Sarkis if he's willing for you to do so.
He's not exactly going to be resisting me at the moment.
No.
Well, I am gibbering. Am I gibbering left on the floor with my hands over my ears? I'm kind of taking how I am.
So what is there a check you want me to do, Joe?
No, if you want to usher him out of the room, that's more than fine. You can lob him back through the
so we'll both go back out through the room.
Okay.
Does the shrieking continue?
You can hear it, but it's a lot quieter from outside. So now you've just got this angry skull in this room. That's...
Why are you piss off Girl Skull? He's just deaf, like.
Why I like Girl Scouts?
Yes, that's exactly what he said.
Well, Cork will get his maul ready and be like, any other thoughts? And just look around quickly. Anyone?
Yes, we try talking to it.
Lead way?
I'm not going to.
You want to play noughts and crosses?
Fine. Hello?
Hello?
Not you.
Oh.
Is there anyone
The skull, when you walk in, it is just screeching and sort of flying around in a circle around the plinth.
Hey, excuse me, calm down. Hello?
Did anyone try like looking at the sarcophagus at all?
I tried pushing it. It didn't open.
Oh, okay.
Cork will also make his way back in with Zagmira.
Well, I seem to be having some luck with these sarcophagus, the big stone things. Like, I can give them a go.
Well,
can you please calm down?
Shall I just give it a push?
Yeah, you can. You're welcome to try and push it, and in doing so, can you make a athletics check for me, please?
Move my character, really.
Please, Skull, you are giving me a headache.
20.
Nice. So yeah, again, the top of the sarcophagus, you just shove it, and the force that you do, it flies into the plinth behind. And,
I didn't
knocks
touch
it
it.
down.
I was like, I didn't think I was that strong. I was just,
The skull still is flying around in a sort of loop, screeching every once in a while. But you do notice that from inside the sarcophagus is the bones of a Jakuli, and it's you can still see the snake and the sort of panther creature inside. And at the top of that is a staff. So laying on top of all the bones, there's a staff.
I look at my staff and then I look at that staff, and is it more shiny like?
Yeah, so it's intricately carved and it looks like it's made of sort of a bone. And
I
on the
reach
top-
down and just like pick it up.
and the top of it has got the face of a python. Sorry. And as you do so, much like the other sarcophagi, green smoke billows from the staff, and this time you sort of feel it that a serpent sort of wrapped around your arm in billowing smoke, and you hear whisper in your ear, "Let me help you. I promise to be good."
Well, if you promise to be good, then that's okay. That's good enough for me. Like, I am one with the animal kingdom. So you and me could be friends. Like, I think it could be a good match. And we're both green, probably, unless you're a black mamba. That's a kind of a different kind of snake. But most snakes, I think, are green. Unless you're a yellow one. If you're a yellow sand snake, that could be different. Like.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
And so you have got a staff of the python. So I'm going to put that in your handouts as well. You can add that to your character sheet when you get a moment.
Thank you.
And once you feel inhabited by the spirit god, you hear a sound coming from the main hallway. And if Seamus is still standing where he is currently,
Yep.
you hear loud grating of stone on stone as a set of stairs reveals themselves in front of you.
Ooh.
Very nice.
And that is where we're going to leave it for this evening.
Amazing.
Yeah, big thanks for everyone that's kept in chat and watching. Big thank you to Stacey for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stacey.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks to everyone that's tuned in. So like Brian, Sean, Maguire Review, Chav Hunter, who's pretty much been here every single week. So thanks you guys. Twitchy, everyone. The list goes on. Big thanks to Beardley Grim and Gale Force 9 for sponsoring this as well.
Very much.
And yeah, we will be here in 2 weeks' time. And don't forget to come back every Thursday for Rise of the Runelords as well.
I brought my dog back from Zegmira.
Have I forgotten anything?
Well, you don't get it.
Do we want to try and raid someone? Let's see who's
Let's see who's around.
Raid.
Let's see, guys. We have got
not many people are on.
no.
DM Lair.
I haven't even got them on. I
That's
think
cats, so that's okay. That's not.
it's cats. Is that a person that's
Was
just
that a
streaming
cat
cats
dude?
again?
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
No, we might leave it for this time.
Yeah.
We might leave
There
it
doesn't
this
seem
time.
to be too much to join. I don't know whether it's the issues.
The Onyx Path are playing something, and the Onyx Path is the version of Vampire Masquerade that will be running when Lee kicks off her game.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to them then. Why not? It's a good laugh. Just if you want to initiate it.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Cool. Cheers, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so very much.
We will put up the end sign, but stay with us as we go to a raid if you want to check out another channel. See you all.
Yeah, take care, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
That was great fun.
What's Cork doing? It's the Cork boogie.
You've been doing it for like ages.